right there.
It's not moving anymore.
It ain't going down, it ain't going up. I think it's just going to stay there.
It's just trying to kill me as all it's doing. The sun just says, I'm going to mess with you. Blue connect. Gray Fox is a blue plug, blue wire. That's the one. $6.45, I'm hoping. Make sure everything is functioning. We ain't got wires. You have wires?
Huh?
We ain't got wires.
That's what we need to do. We don't need to find some wires. Do satellite. Or you ain't got that video, right? Just be able to talk.
That's what they need now. I'm going to get what I need. Who? I don't think so. No, what I have here, but it needs to be gone. Leave.
The kids got to do the same.
Yeah.
Knock it out.
My youth.
Knock it out, guys. Knock it out.
It's long. Here we are. We're already logged in. Love it when a plane comes together. We're at the studio. It's a hot spot.
Oh, that's right. You tell me that.
I'm not taking any chances anymore. You know, already it's bad enough. It takes forever to. And they don't care.
They really don't care when their team loses, too.
No. In the studio. Man, the internet was flying last night now.
Pastor Riley nearly got me going.
Yeah.
Billy's here.
Yeah.
So Luke's
got stats, he's next door.
Wow. We gotta get that bigger. We gotta shrink that. This is West Florida.
Yeah.
Is Luton.
Yes, he's going to use it.
Yeah, we're gonna have to. Yeah, this right here's gonna have to.
That's a new type of.
Yeah, Coach Dave's gonna do a better job this week. I'll see. I'll go by and get a. I don't think Pastor Riley wants me to read all that. You got my flash drive still?
Oh, it's in the house. Yeah.
That's fine. Because I'll have it next week. All right. All right. How are we looking on the cube? Let's see. Where's Luke at?
Hey, Greg, this is Paul with Escambia High School. Hey, we're getting ready to go to our live broadcast, and we're connected on our end, but I'm beginning to have some problems with the queue. I enter the code, but it doesn't do anything.
Just play them as quick as you can get them from me.
Okay. Yeah, it's not doing anything. The queue, the website.
My leg's killing me.
Hold on, I'll show you what I'm doing. It says enter event
I
code.
think the sun's just going to stay there for us.
I'm entering the event code. Where it says enter studio. Yeah. Right, I'm entering that and it's not doing anything. Explore, same one we used last night. Can't really see. Okay, see my business. Okay, let's hit that button. I do. Okay.
Yeah, I know it.
Okay, now you check to see if you can see us
West Florida.
on your end. So I want to go to produce event, correct? This is only the second time we've used it. Yeah, we're ready to go live. No, we're not going to have time. Okay, I see our game. I see it on the monitor. It is. Yeah, y'all had to do it for me last night. Your guy had to put it in there. Hey, be careful not to let that door slam. It'll cut our broadcast wire in half. Okay, I'm sorry.
be so glad you missed it.
Okay.
Some of it, this is they call it here.
Thank you. I am. Yeah, I see it on my end. Yes, sir. No, just the PA audio. We'll be doing an audio test here in just a second. Yeah, I know. Okay, I think we're good to do our pregame. I'm not sure. We're gonna give it a shot.
1, 2, 3.
All right, hold on. All right, I'll touch you. All right.
Hey, two.
Here, you do what you do. We'll take care of this stuff. Yeah.
We gonna have to.
There you go. There we go.
What's going on? We got a problem with the
No,
cue?
we're good. We're up.
We're good. All right,
We don't have a problem with the cue. I just gotta get things screwed.
Dave's and I don't have to talk after this game's over with. I'm not going to allow it. It's not going to be printed right. I'll use match markers. They're pulling the national team.
Mic check 1 2. Mic check.
Mic check 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 check mic 1 2 1 2. All right, guys. 6:45. Paul, how we looking?
We're live now.
So we're live right now.
Okay. Boy, that was better.
Check mic 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2. Right. Check 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2.
Your headphones?
Check.
Yeah, just need a little bit more volume in me, Paul.
There is no more volume to give out.
Check 1 2 1 2. You're good.
You got volume?
Yeah, I'm pretty good. I mean, I just can barely hear myself. I don't know what's going on with my mic.
Yeah, we can hear you fine.
Check
Mic
1 2
check.
1 2 1 2 1
All
2.
right.
I think it's my headsets. All right, guys. Oh, so we're streaming now.
We're good to go.
All right. And a very pleasant good afternoon and good evening, everybody, and welcome to Woodham Middle School, West Florida Field for the 2015 season opener. Tonight it's your Escambia High Gators against the West Florida Jaguars here tonight. Thank you so much for being with us. Paul Moraney, Billy Harrison, Luke Baxter running stats tonight, and yours truly, the voice of the Gators, Chris Strickland, along with Seth Richardson up top, and
Isaac Richardson.
Isaac Richardson.
Seth Richardson's going to be wearing number 2 and hopefully
Right.
catching a lot of passes tonight.
Right, thank you very much. And Isaac Richardson up top, and also going to be joined by Brandon Stafford. And guys, welcome into the broadcast. We're here for Game 1 of the 2015 football season. This West Florida team, ranked number 2 in Class 5A. And they are coming off a district championship, 10-2 record last season, 7-0 overall. Last season in the district, lost to Godsey 41-6 in the state playoffs last season. West Florida's 2-4 all time against the Escambia High Gators. Coming, of course, the 7th meeting. The time marks the 7th time these two teams have met, and of course the last time these two teams played, 9-7, West Florida with the win. And guys, of course, they're coming off a big win last Friday night against Pine Forest. And welcome in Billy right now to the broadcast in Billy's first varsity game. Billy, the Gators are in the locker room now getting those pads on, getting ready to go. First game of the night, first game of the season. What's it like for a player right now? Of course, you being a former player, what's it like getting ready to play this first game of the season?
I mean, you're going to have a lot of jitters going right now. You know, this is the first game. You know, you've been working all summer, lifting weights, running, sweating, you know, putting in all the work, and now it's time. It's the time and the opportunity to give out basically what you've been working for all this summer and all this off season. So it's a lot of built up energy, and they're in there and they're ready to go.
Of course, we want to again thank everybody for joining us here as we bring you Escambia High football tonight. Paul's going to be checking in throughout tonight. He's going to be monitoring the Popeyes Fried Chicken scoreboard show. He'll be doing that throughout the broadcast tonight. We've got some games going on. Paul, update all the folks of who is going on tonight, who we got going on tonight. We know we got Pine Forest and Pensacola High tonight. And just recap, tell everybody what's going on in the world of high school football here in the Panhandle, Northwest Florida, that we may be keeping up with tonight through the Popeyes Fried Chicken scoreboard update.
All right, well, we got Biloxi at Tate tonight, Milton versus Washington, Pensacola at Pine Forest, which is our Friday night rivals game. You can catch that on the big screen. West Florida Escambia Pace at Fort Walton, and Navarre versus Catholic.
Billy's old stomping grounds. The Catholic Crusaders got the Navarre Raiders tonight, so a pretty good game there tonight. And let's take a look now at this West Florida Tech Jaguar offense here. They run a spread offense, a lot of motions, a lot of misdirections, led by quarterback Adarius Peerfoy, who's a super senior by the Pensacola News-Journal. He has offers from South Alabama, MTSU, South Florida, just to name a few. Billy, last night, me and you saw this West Florida spread offense last night in the junior varsity in the freshman game. How difficult is it to stay at home when you've got a team that runs the spread 4 wide, 3 wide, 2 wide each side, to stay disciplined and not get beat over the top with coverages?
Well, first of all, the spread itself is basically made to spread the defense out, and what this does is this isolates each player on the field. And basically what this does is it exposes the defense and exposes whatever weakness is in the defense. So basically what this will do is give a test to how sharp and how steady and how strong Escambia's defense will be.
Well, with that being said, why don't we visit with the coach? We got Coach Mike Davis, of course. We had an interview myself and Coach Davis had last night prior to the game tonight. We're going to listen into what the coach has to say. We'll bring you up to speed on what Coach has to say coming up right here on the Pensacola Interstate Fair pregame show as Coach Mike Davis. The interview with Coach Mike Davis is coming up right here as we are ready to go here for Escambia football here tonight. We're going to now let you listen into my conversation with Coach Mike Davis that we had last evening.
I'm here now with Coach Mike Davis, head coach of the Gators. Coach, Friday night's here. The lights are on. It's West Florida and Escambia. You and Coach Harry Lees, how's the week of practice been for the guys?
Well, it's been a good week of preparation. They're excited to finally get to play somebody else. We're just excited about the game.
I know with the sanctions and all this year and all that, of course, we were limited not playing spring and a fall jamboree, but I know the guys have not got tired of beating on each other, but as you said, finally get to hit somebody else in opposite colors.
Yeah, that's the big thing. Finally get to play somebody else. Get to play together as a team instead of against each other.
West Florida, spread offense. You've seen a lot of that last year with Navarre and, in the playoffs. And we've seen a little bit last night in the junior varsity games and the freshman games. What concerns you about that kind of up-tempo? I know they get in the trips a lot and they run the jets and they like to run the quarterback. And, of course, they got one of the most I guess you could say one of the most fastest quarterbacks in the area, of course, in Peerfoy.
The biggest thing is to limit the big plays. They're going to, it doesn't take much, and then somebody's busted free. If everybody will do their assignments, we'll be fine.
Tonight, of course, Trey Berry getting his first start under center at quarterback tonight. How's Trey look, getting used to this offense? He can throw the ball a mile away, but you want to establish the running game first and then set up the pass from the run.
Well, he's learning the offense. That's the biggest thing. He doesn't have it all right now, and we'll do with what we got and just try to continue to get better throughout the season.
And of course, different, without these guys. But of course, it's good to know when you toss the ball to number 8, he can do his business, and of course can run the football well. And you've got Brown back in the backfield that can run the ball as well. And I know we lost a lot of guys on the offensive line. How's the offensive line gelled?
Well, offensive line all returned. That was a group that was just young last year. They were sophomores. Now they're all juniors. We do have a lot of very talented, skilled players. And that's how we're kind of like West Florida. Any play we can score. Doesn't matter if we're running inside, outside. Any play is an opportunity to score.
I guess if you won the toss tonight, you're going to take the ball, or are you going to let your defense go to work for you first?
Oh, I haven't really decided.
That's one of them. That's one of the questions everybody's want to know. You're going to take the ball first and let Trey do his thing, or are you going to let Coach Lees get out there and show what he's got in his offense?
We may kick because we got the best kicker around and the best
I don't think anybody agreed no more. Coach, thanks for taking time to be with us, and hopefully we'll be talking to you after a big win against West Florida to go 1-0 on the season, and I'll start this 2015 quest for another district title. Start off right.
All right, thank you.
And thank you, Coach. That's Coach Mike Davis. Stay tuned. We got more of a pregame show coming up.
Of course, that was my interview with Coach Mike Davis last evening from the ball game last night that you all heard right here on 8730 and also on the Cube website. Again, folks, Coach Mike Davis has just said, as you heard, a new starting quarterback. Hey, now I have my mic back, Paul. What are you doing? You and Billy over there have been messing around.
Got to move a few buttons around from time to time.
But, of course, tonight they'll get your start here. Of course, go to Billy here. First ever start for a quarterback tonight, Trey Berry, a junior, 6'6", 200 pounds, coming over from Foley, Alabama, transfer. First ever start tonight. What do you think is going through his mind tonight in his first start as a Escambia Gator?
Well, this kid's moved around a lot. He's been in Foley, he's been in, several different places. And I think that is a testament that, as a young man to be able to do that and move around that much, I think his mindset will be strong. I think he'll be ready to take on. And what we've seen during the off season of him working out, he's looking pretty good. So I think he'll be ready. I think he'll be prepared. And I mean, looking at him, 6'6", 205. That's something that college coaches would salivate over.
And also, he's got a 94-mile-an-hour fastball in baseball, just to say. So I know Coach. He's slipped my mind. Baseball coach.
Mayo.
Coach Mayo's probably like,
Coach Mayo.
You need to come play baseball.
I'm sure that was whole part of the whole transfer thing.
I bet it was too. But again,
considering baseball is his number one sport.
Yep. But again, folks, the defense, of course, for the West Florida Jaguars is a 3-4-4 stack. Of course, walks the guys up. Of course, they run a lot of multiple coverages. And, of course, they have a lot of blitz packages. They have one of the best defensive backs in the area. Of course, he's one of the super seniors, Tino Espinoza, who was tied with the area as a junior with interceptions and one of the best cover guys in the area. So that's going to be something different for Trey to deal with tonight. And also, of course, Khalil Davis is a junior, another super senior who also has great leadership, of course, as a junior out linebacker. And then, of course, Victor Hill, who led the area last season with 7 sacks and one of the anchors of one of the best core linebacking corps. 8 returning starters on this defense for Coach Harry Leaves. And but on the other sideline for the orange and blue, we got everybody back except a few.
Yeah, it's going to be a defensive. It's going to be a defensive struggle tonight for either team to move the ball. This may be one of those games where 14 points can win it for you.
As long as we don't have a Choctaw and Armwood score 3-2 at halftime. But hey, that'd be all right.
That was our baseball state playoff game.
That was our baseball state game here, state playoff game. But again, they have 12 returning seniors, of course, on the team, but 8 returning on the defensive side of the football. And, of course, take a look at this division for the West Florida Jaguars. Mosley, who won 8 games last year, finished second. Arnold, who won 6 games last year. Bay, who only won 4 games. But the newcomer to the district with 7 wins last year in Class District 1-6A, the Pensacola High Tigers. They moved 5A. Yeah, they're now. They were last year 6A. That's what I was saying. They've moved down to 5A this year. So now they're in the same division with the West Florida Jaguars. And that division now is a very, very strong division.
And I'll tell you guys, I'll go out on a limb right now and tell you that is probably who this is going to come down between. Is going to be West Florida and Pensacola High. Not that the Panama City teams aren't strong, but historically speaking, West Florida and Pensacola High much better talent-wise.
Well, again, folks, we want to thank all of our sponsors that make tonight's game possible. Tonight's game being brought to you by your friends at FarmersOnly.com. You don't have to be lonely at FarmersOnly.com. They're a proud supporter of our Red Zone this year. Also, a brand new sponsor that Paul worked on over the offseason, Mountain Dew Kickstart. It all starts with a kick. Flavors of pineapple, orange, mango, strawberry, kiwi, black cherry, energizing limeade, fruit punch, and orange. Proud supporter of your Escambia Gators, and they are going to be our field goal and kickoff sponsor this year as well, along with the Butcher Shop. They're going to be the sponsor of the Player of the Game. I want to thank them. They're located at 8190 West Fairfield Drive in Pensacola. The telephone number 850-458-8781. Great selection of meats and cuts, and proud supporter of Gator football.
And Chris, let me interrupt you for just a minute. One of the only places in the area where you can get Wagyu steak right now.
Sounds delicious to me.
He had to say that right before a game. You know, I've been walking up down these stairs. It's hot, and now I'm hungry. But luckily, I had Zaxby's before I came.
Great, yeah. Now they owe us $35, by the way, Zaxby. Okay, go right on.
Okay. Fairfield Inn and Suites by Marriott, located in Spanish Fort, Alabama. Great rooms at affordable prices, close to home. Free Wi-Fi, hot breakfast. Their slogan is, at Fairfield, you'll never skip a beat. They're a proud supporter of First Downs. Folks, if you're in the area, of course, you're looking for that little getaway, go to the Fairfield Inn and Suites by Marriott.
Beautiful facility.
And, of course, if you're going to catch a South Alabama game, and it's a night game, go check them out.
Yep, 15 minutes from the stadium.
Want to thank the Pensacola Interstate Fair, October 22nd through November 1st, 2015, with over 60 rides, top-name entertainers, exhibits, and food galore. And, again, we'll have our booth there this year, the 8730 Sports Media Network booth, and we are going to be auctioning off 4 tickets, not to the SEC Championship game, not to the Birmingham Bowl, not to the Sugar Bowl, but the Bowl. Super Bowl 50 in San Francisco. Airfare, hotel provided. Thank you to NFL Charities.
Yep. And we'll probably never get them again, so better take advantage of it this year.
Right. 850-944-4500 to book a booth for the most fun-filled 11 days of 2015. Paul, I know you and me talked earlier today. What's going on at the Pensacola Interstate Fair? They're getting ready, I know.
Yeah, they're starting to get ready. The fair will roll into town in roughly 60 days, and it's always a big deal. And Ryhofer, of course, going to bring in a great selection of rides and entertainment for everybody.
Want to thank the Fountain, the contemporary service at the Myrtle Grove United Methodist Church. Join Pastor Riley Richardson and congregation at 11 a.m. You can also watch online at www.mgmc.org. Universal Lending Group provides high-quality service at comprehensive selection at competitively priced loan products. Located at 3439 North 12th Avenue, Unit C, Pensacola, Florida. Now we have the playing of the national anthem. Let's listen in by the West Florida Technical High School Marching Band. marching band providing some great national anthem there by the West Florida Technical High School Marching Band. I want to thank visitpensacola.com. If you are planning that weekend getaway or family vacation, this site has all the info you need to know about our wonderful beaches, historic downtown, and many other attractions. Visit them at www.visitpensacola.com. Trade and Save, where Pensacola gamers have been trading and buying games since 2003. Located at 5000 Mobile Highway in Pensacola, Florida. You can find them online at www.tnsgames.com. Hours Monday through Saturday from 11 a.m. until 7 p.m. Open on Sundays from 12 until 5. They also do repairs on Xbox 360s. Any console that you have, they do repairs on them. And they're also now repairing MacBooks and MacBook Pros. Paul, I seen that. Did you check that out? Of course, I also want to thank the Myrtle Grove United Methodist Church Men's Group. They are proud to support tonight's game and are proud to support your Escambia High Gators. Want to thank Pawn Plus, buy, sell, trade, or pawn, we are just more than a pawn store, located at 129 North New Warrington Road, Pensacola. Call them today at 850-530-9072. If you mention this ad at the store, you will get a $5 off your purchase or pawn. Want to also remind you folks, tomorrow night, the Inside Pitch with Joe Manzolino, each and every other Saturday night at 6 p.m. Tune in this week as Joe has sports agent Lee Steinberg and former Alabama men's basketball coach Whip Sanderson on tomorrow night. And, of course, you can join myself and Paul each and every Saturday morning at Saturdays at noon on 8730s. We have a lot of great guests lined up. And this coming Saturday, folks, will be the preview of college football. We'll be looking at all the big games going on. The Alabama-Wisconsin game, Florida's home opener, as they get ready to open the Jim McElwain era. And a lot of big games previewing next Saturday. That'll be at noon on 8730smn.com. Also want to thank Paul Mann's a hard-working man. Anytime Fitness on Highway 98, now accepting new members. Brand new building, Billy. Hey, if you're looking to hit a gym right there on 98, you got the Anytime Fitness right there. I know you're already rock solid from what I'm looking at, and I'm beginning to think now it's time for me to work on my figure. So I may go check out the guys at Anytime Fitness along with Popeye's Fried Chicken. Proud to bring you tonight's game. Billy, we're getting closer and closer right now, the final seconds before kickoff. What's going through your mind right now as a player?
Well, as a player, you're basically ready to you've been hitting guys, your own teammates, for weeks now. And, you're sick and tired of it. Basically, you're ready to put this hit you're hitting on West Florida. Or if you're on West Florida's team, you're ready to put a hit on the Gators over here. Basically, you're ready to get all that built-up anxiety and all that built-up energy that you've spent this whole off season and take it out on your opponent.
West Florida is going to be in their gray jerseys tonight, white helmets, white pants. The Gators tonight were going to be in their white jerseys, white pants, blue helmets, and they're familiar, of course, orange numerals with blue. Of course, blue writing with orange trim. And, of course, West Florida, red numerals, white pinstripe on the jerseys there. And, again, as Billy was just saying, we're glad to have you folks with us here. Billy Harrison, Paul Moraney, Luke Baxter, Isaac Richardson, Brandon Stafford are all on the broadcast here tonight as we get you ready for football tonight. We're glad to have you folks with us. The Gators are going to be in the end zone to my right, and the West Florida Jaguars are going to be coming out of the end zone from our left. As we get you ready tonight for kickoff, number 14, Tino Espinoza, and number 5, Adarius Purifoy are the captains. Across the way for the Gators, number 6, Duke Donaldson, number 21, Chris McCray is the cornerback. Number 33, of course, the Beast, Austin Travis, and number 8, Jabril Fry are the captains for tonight's game. Let's see what Coach Mike Davis elects to do. He's the visitor as we get you ready for the first coin toss of 2015. What do you do here, Billy? What would you do here for Coach Mike Davis? If you won the toss, you take the football, or you want to put your defense out there first?
Man, I'm always about defense. I'm a defensive player myself, Chris. So, I'd let my defense go out there and set the tone.
Well, let's see what happens here as the coin is up in the air, and we will see who wins the toss here. West Florida's won the toss. they have deferred. So we're going to see Trey Berry in the offense first. And we, again, thank you so much for joining us tonight on 8730 and the Cube, and also on EscambiaFootball.com. It's the 2015 season opener. The Gators are about to emerge from the end zone to my right. West Florida's about to emerge the end zone to our left. Again, the clash of district champs. Last season, the West Florida Jaguars, district champs in District 1 in Class 5A. The Gators, District 1 champs in Class 6A. Something's got to give tonight. Bragging rights between the two districts on the line here tonight at Woodham Middle School as the Gators are ready to go. And I know Coach Mike Davis and his staff is ready to go. They've been waiting for this all day, and talked to the coach last night. He is ready finally to get this game over with. And it's actually kind of a homecoming for Coach Harry Lees. He's getting a chance to go up against the team that he was a part of the 1999 state championship team that went to Gainesville, and Coach Harry Lees was a coach there. And, of course, Billy was a freshman at Catholic when that happened, so Billy didn't get an opportunity to play against the 99 Gators. But Coach Mike Davis, Coach Harry Lees, great friends, and now they're going to be across the way opponents here tonight as West Florida and Escambia gets ready to take the field. Again, folks, next year this will be the permanent home of West Florida High School. We're glad to have you again, folks, with us. We want you to check us out on the Cube, folks. We're streaming live. We love the Cube. Paul's in love with the Cube. And if he'll ever get back on the mic, he'll tell you how much he loves it. We have, folks, Paul, we had over 300 people at 12 noon today already checked us out.
Checking the game out. It's the biggest game in the area by far. And how often do you start the season with number 2 versus number 4 and 6A champs
versus 5A
champs? I mean, it doesn't happen that often, guys.
And here comes West Florida to the playing surface, and here comes the orange and blue of the Gators. 2015 is finally here. Glad to have you with us. We're ready for football tonight. The Gators will be, of course, receiving the football and going on offense first. 6'6", 205. Trey Berry will get his first series at quarterback tonight for the orange and blue tonight of Escambia. Glad to have you folks with us. A great crowd across the way. We've got the Pride across the way. We're ready tonight for West Florida and Escambia here tonight. Live coverage tonight. Today's game again being brought to you by the Pensacola Interstate Fair. Also want to thank your friends at Anytime Fitness on Highway 98 in Pensacola.
Also
accepting new members.
Yep, and they'll be opening their doors very soon. Go by and see Max. Tell him that you heard it on the game, and go tell him how you'd love for him to sponsor the whole season.
We sure would love to have Mr. Max at Anytime Fitness to help us out there, of course, being a part of tonight's broadcast. I want to thank Popeye's Fried Chicken. They're going to be the sponsor of our scoreboard update with Paul, and Paul's going to be keeping us up to date throughout the night as the Gators will be receiving the football, and they are going to put Jabrier Fry and also number 11, Martin McGee, back deep. Also the other up man, number 28 for the Escambia Gators. And don't have a 28 on our roster here. I believe that is don't have a 28 on our roster, guys.
Well, the 28 will be the player to be named later. Brown, maybe. See if you can find him on one of the other rosters. It may be a number change that we didn't get, folks.
We will check this out right quick, folks. And the Mountain Dew kickoff, and we're underway. This one is going to be a short squibber, going to be down to Jabrier. Jabrier to the 20. He cuts back to the outside, finds the move. And Jabrier Fry, he's got the 40. He's got to the 50. He's going to get across the 50. And we've got a great start to the game. Jabrier Fry with an opening return as a big return. First down, Gators. And let's see the quarterback, 6'7", 205 pounds. Trey Berry comes out. We'll have it first down and 10. Darius Granderson lining up at the fullback spot. Number 72, the center for the Gators this season. Don't have a 72 on our roster neither.
We're going to have a talk with Coach.
Wingbacks, receivers either side. Berry from the gun. Trace takes the snap. He's going to hand off to Kyrie Lovelace. Kyrie on the first carry gets across the 45 to the 44-yard line. So Coach Mike Davis and Coach John Fuller opening up with the wing T offense, and they will have it first and 10. So good play, Billy, about 4 yards on the opening game. You're off, Billy. It was a good play there. 2nd down and 4, 6 yards to go. Berry will go under center again. He's going to hand off to, that's going to be Granderson. Granderson gets to the 40, and he is going to be taken down by a host of West Florida Tech. That is going to be Deloach making the stop along with number 99, Darius McWilliams there. Good pursuit there. It's going to bring up a 3rd down and 3 now for the Escambia Gators here, Billy.
Yeah, and it's an excellent job by West Florida's defense. They look like they're swarming and getting to the ball right now.
Brown and Fry, McGee are the wingbacks. Receivers go either side. Berry under center. Going to send a man in motion. Going to hand off to Brown. Brown, the sledgehammer. He's going to be stopped short of the 1st down. If you're Coach Mike Davis, do you kick the field goal here with one of the best kickers in the state, Billy, or do you go for it on 4th and 3?
Oh, man, I'm a betting man, so I'd probably go for it. But you know what? He's a great kicker. I'd actually put it in his hands if I had a kid like that.
And here we go. Berry's going to go under center and offsides, and the Gators will get a big 1st down there. A Fairfield and Sweets 1st down, Escambia.
Enjoy the game, man.
Checking in with the folks at the Cube. How are we sounding back at Control Center? Thank you so much to the guys at the Cube. Hey, guys, Cube, we love you guys. Thank y'all so much for coming on board with us. We greatly appreciate you guys. 1st and 10 Gators.
Any school that's not on board needs to get on board with
Toss sweep's going to go to Martin McGee, and he'll be taken down at the 35. He may have fell forward. Good backside pursuit there, Billy, by West Florida.
Right, and the last 3 plays, West Florida's defense has been doing a great job of pursuing the ball, finding ball, and hitting ball.
Well, again, folks, we're just joining us, 2nd down and 11. Thank you so much for joining us. The Gators just picked up their first Fairfield and Sweets 1st down by Marriott of the season. Wingbacks, Fry and McGee. Brown's the single setback. They're going to Berry on the option. Keeper Trey Berry lowers his shoulder. What a run! Trey Berry, welcome to Escambia, young man. Big run there, and that sets a big play. Now Trey's going to have to come out of the game. Looks like he lost his helmet.
Man, and he looked like a man amongst boys when he made that hit there.
Nice run there, Trey Berry. So now Fry's going to come in at quarterback. No, I believe they're going to Coach Mike Davis not happy with the line judge. And now Fry's got to come in at quarterback to 1 play. But it looks like it's going to be a foul against West Florida. They're going to move the ball. It's going to be a personal foul, and Berry's going to come back into the game. His helmet was ripped off. That is not a good way to start out if you're West Florida. Coach Harry Lees, I know you're not excited about that.
Yeah, but what it shows is this young man is not afraid to put his head down and run the football.
Trey Berry will go under center again, wingbacks, and in motion. Going to hand off right up the middle to Brown, the sledgehammer, powering his way inside the 10, down to the 9, maybe the 8-yard line.
Well, you know, I said it last year, and I'll say it again this year. That young man runs angry.
That's why I call him the sledgehammer, Paul, because what does a sledgehammer do when you hit something? It busts.
Yeah, he runs angry.
Brown in the setback. They're going to give it to him again. Brown breaking tackles, running the ball hard, stays on his feet. And let's see. It's going to be 3rd down and short. Austin Travis is going to check into the football game now for Brown. So now we're probably going to see.
You're going to see Austin get the ball. This is where they give the ball to Austin.
Yeah, I've got to stand up, guys, so I can see.
Well, you know, we complain about our stadium all the time, but it's not too bad.
And option pitch goes to Martin McGee. Martin slips and jukes and falls down. Just got to run laterally there, Billy. You know, just can't juke and jive all the time. Got to run straight.
Right. We were talking about last night about running north and south, basically. You know, you want to play fundamental football, not so much outdoor playground football, you know. But a good job running and a good job pursuing and playing fundamental football by West Florida's defense there.
And the Gators going to come up to the line of scrimmage. And they're going to go for 3 as Maldonado comes in well within his range right here.
This is just a chip shot for him. Emilio's kick is on the way. Good. It's 3-0 your score. The Gators have a 3-0 lead over the West Florida. And that field goal, folks, believe that was a 21-yard field goal there by Emilio Maldonado. And the Gators take a 3-0 lead. That field goal brought to you by your friends at Mountain Dew Kickstarted. All starts with a kick. And the Gators are now up 3-0 as West Florida now will have the football as we have the Mountain Dew Kickstart kickoff coming up. Billy, great drive for the Gators, just bogged down. But again, as you were talking about, got to run north and south if you're Martin McGee.
Absolutely, Chris.
And there's the song we've been waiting to hear.
If you're hot, you're hot. If you're not, you're not. Hey, I've been waiting for that since November.
Amen.
Back deep for West Florida. Can't get their numbers, but deep men back deep for West Florida.
Looks like number 3 is one of them, Chris. And
Marquise Rose.
Locate the other one, maybe 35.
And Maldonado's kick's going to be low, and it is through the end zone.
And that would be number 8. You know, that's
Miles Green.
That is a weapon right there.
Billy, how big is a kicker on defense that you got to start from your own 20-yard line? You got 80 yards to go.
Oh, man, defensively it's putting you in a good position. But, you know, you want the offense. You want to put the offense in a position where, you know, they have a long way to drive, and obviously your kicker puts you in good position for that.
Darius Purifoy is the quarterback. He'll have a single setback alongside. That's Allen. 3 wide receivers to the near side, receiver far side. Purifoy is going to hand off right up the middle, and the Gator defense first tackle, and guess who? Paul, we called him a monster, and he's going to wreak havoc tonight. He told me down on the field when I was doing my walk around getting ready. Nico Floyd said, Strick, I'm going to have a game tonight.
Yeah, Floyd is, he's been talking about this season all winter. Got just under 7 minutes, 15 seconds left to go in the first quarter as well, Chris.
3 wide receivers far side, receiver to the near side. Purifoy from the gun. He'll take the snap. He'll swing the little out route. It's going to be caught by the Gators. Good pursuit by the Gator defense. It's going to still be close, and Coach T.J. Williams is excited down there. Somebody laid somebody down there, Billy, and I don't know who did that, but across the way, good play there by the Gators, but somebody hit somebody, so somebody's having fun down there tonight right now.
Well, listen, like I said earlier, these guys have been hitting each other all this offseason, putting in all this work, and they're ready to hit somebody else.
Chris, that was number 21 for the Gators on the tackle.
Number 21 on the tackle for the Gators, that was Chris McCray. Shotgun for Purifoy, 3rd and about 9. Going to hand off, and there Purifoy on the keeper. He's not going to get nothing. And guess who right there? Number 33, Austin Travis, turned it back in, and big number 99, Gerard Butler, made the big hit. And it's going to be a 4th down and long.
The wall Butler.
Billy, that's one thing. You've got a guy, you look at number 99, Butler, he just come off the field. How big is that for a defense? You got a guy that big that can get penetration and cause running backs to juke and get into the way of your linebackers.
Oh, man, listen. You got a guy like that getting in your way and taking up so much space, you know, it makes it easier for you to make a play.
Well, here we go for the punt from West Florida. They may run a fake here. Snap. Punt is away. That one's a short punt and takes a bounce. And Martin McGee's going to field it. He's going to get to the 40-yard line. Great field position for the Gators.
Guys, I got to tell you, that's ill-advised right there. To pick that ball up and try to run with it.
Yeah, a bad hit.
Ill-advised to do that again. Mr. McGee.
Do not do that.
Ball on it.
Hey, now we're feeling a little bit of a breeze now, guys. Thank God that sun is went behind the trees.
At this point, it don't matter because I'm done.
I'm done, too.
You can stick a fork in me. I'm ready.
You know what? I left my Powerade from the restaurant in the truck. I didn't get a Mountain Dew Kickstart tonight, guys. I went home last night, couldn't go to sleep till 11 o'clock. But, again, we want to thank FarmersOnly.com. You don't have to be lonely at FarmersOnly.com. City folk just don't get it. That's their slogan there, Paul. Paul, tell the folks how you did that, how you pulled FarmersOnly.com.
Listen, guys, it's just persistence. If you call anybody enough, they'll buy anything to shut you up.
Even a farming dating site. Anyway, the Butcher Shop, proud to bring you tonight's ball game. Located at 8190 West Fairfield Drive in Pensacola. The telephone number 850-458-8781. Great selection of meats and cuts, and also got a great cut of Wagyu, Paul said.
Wagyu, yeah.
And proud supporter of Gator football here tonight. I backfield, Jabril Fry in the backfield. Barry under center going to send a man in motion, and looks like it's going to be let's see if it's a false start against the Gators or it's going to be a 5-yard moving it up to the 45. Let's see the call here. We'll get our first flag. We'll get our second flag, I guess, of the 2015 season here. Of course, glad to have old Luke Baxter back with us here tonight. We're going to have a false start against the Gators, and he'll be running some stats to us. He'll be bringing us first quarter stats, I believe. And at the end of the first quarter here for the Gators, false start, first down and 15. And let's see what happens here now. Receiver goes to the far side, wing back to the far side. Brown and Fry are in the backfield for the Escambia Gators, and this one's going to be a free 5 yards, so we're just going to move it back to 1st and 10, back at the 40, as an encroachment will be called against West Florida Tech. Billy, that's just nervousness right there. You see that motion, and you hear the cadence from a quarterback, and Barry last week in the orange and blue game got a couple of those second-team guys with that hard count last week.
Yeah, he's doing a great job of doing that. And, this West Florida defense is just, like you said, they got a lot of jitters. And it's the first game, and they're trying to get it out.
Fry to the 50, stays on his feet to the 45. A big, fair-fielded and sweet first down for the Gators as Jabril Fry picks up 15 yards on that one. First carry for Jabril for the season. I hope I'm saying his name right this year. Paul said it's Jabril.
Hey, I could have been wrong too,
That's right. Handoff's going to go to Brown. Brown right up the middle. Brown is going to be taken down short of the 30 of the West Florida 45-yard line. He'll be taken back to the West Florida 46-yard line. No gain on the play. 2nd down and 10. Billy, this West Florida defense, they're bending right now, and looks like the young offensive line for the Gators is having their way right now.
Absolutely, and Escambia has got a big, strong-looking offensive line, and we have a fumble.
Trey Berry on the carry, fumbles that one, but gets back to the original line of scrimmage, and Berry just pulled his hands out a little too quick. That is what you were talking about, Billy. First game as a starter, new team, you want to show what you can do, and he just pulled out a little too quick on that one.
Yeah, the best thing that he could do is just calm down, go through his progressions, and do what he's been practicing this whole offseason. He'll be just fine.
Yeah, he needs to let the game come to him.
Barry on the pass. He's going to throw the pass. It's too wide, incomplete, intended for number 2. No number 2 on the roster.
I believe number 2, Seth Richardson.
Number 2, Seth Richardson on the reception for the Gators. That was the intended receiver, and that'll be a 3 and out. And now we will have Emilio Maldonado to line up for the punt, and back deep for West Florida. Paul, if you'll help me out with that number, that'd be great back there for West Florida.
I'll tell you, the gray on red is really difficult to see right now. Looks like number 8.
Number 8, back deep, Miles Green to return the punt from Emilio Maldonado. Gators have got a little bit of a different, and now Coach Mike Davis.
We got too many on the field.
And Coach Rollins, the special teams coach, is not happy.
Yeah, we had 12 on the field.
Well, first game jitters for the coaches as well.
Yeah, but you can't. Those are those stupid yards. Those are the free yards. You can't give those away and expect to beat West Florida Tech. You have to. This game has to be clean.
Yeah, Paul. Eventually, those will add up on you as the game goes along, and it'll end up killing you in the end.
Yeah, you can only give away so many free passes before they're going to get a touchdown out of it or 3 points out of it. It's going to lead to something. And usually that something, Billy, is not good.
Right. Well, listen, this is a game of inches. And
yeah, if you don't believe me, ask the Titans a couple years ago in the Super Bowl.
Right.
1999. Don't bring it back up. I was watching it. Dang Mike Jones. Anyway, snap, Punt is away by Maldonado. Beautiful punt. Turns over. It's going to take a bounce. It's going to take a big bounce and going to be taken down. Wow, down at the 6-yard line.
Beautiful punt.
94 yards from Pater. Emilio Maldonado does his job, and Pier 4 in the offense for West Florida will have it 1st and 10 from their own 6-yard line. Want to thank again Fairfield and Suites by Marriott, along with the Fountain, the contemporary service at the Myrtle Grove Methodist Church. Join Pastor Riley Richardson and the congregation at 11 a.m. You can also join them online at www.mgmc.org. Also, today's game being brought to you by Universal Lending Group. Proud to bring you today's game. Purefoy will have trips to the near side, receiver to the far side. Purefoy on the keeper right up the middle. He's going to gain probably to the 9, maybe even the 10-yard line to pick up a 4-yard pickup there. Billy, good penetration by the Gator defense to stop him, because if they wouldn't have got him, he could still be running.
I'm trying to tell you, and the way he was shifting through the pile and the guys there, he looks very athletic, very quick. You don't want a guy like that to get loose on you.
Purefoy will go along. We'll have it back alongside. 3 receivers to the near side, receiver to the far side. Purefoy takes the snap, looking to pump. Pressure's coming by the Gator defense. Pressure's coming. He's going to throw that one. It's going to be complete to number 1. He'll get some yardage. Good job on the safety valve there by Jalen Allen. It is a 1st down, West Florida Tech. Good job there by Allen to stay there. Good pressure by the Gators there, Billy, on the defensive side, but great job by Allen from West Florida to stay right there.
And an excellent job by his receiver to come back to him and help his quarterback out.
Purefoy will go from the pistol formation now. 3 wide receivers to the near side, receiver to the far side. Purefoy will hand off right up the middle. He'll keep it on the read option. Great tackle, but couldn't finish it. Was Dude Donaldson coming up. He could have taken him down for a loss of 3, but he still picks up 3 yards on the play. It's going to bring up 2nd down and about 7 yards to go for West Florida Tech. Want to thank old Isaac Richardson up top. He's doing a great job on the camera, Paul. You're monitoring him on the cube up there. How's he doing up there?
Yeah, both Brandon and Isaac doing a great job tonight for us on the roof. And it's going to be an exciting season if these young men keep developing the way they are with the camera.
3 wide receivers go to the far, receiver to the near side. Purefoy from the shotgun back alongside. They're going to swing the pass out. It is going to be incomplete as Austin Travis blitzing. Done what he had to do last night, Billy. He was talking about if you can't get your hand on it, bat the ball down. And a great job by Purefoy to find the avenue between Austin Travis, or that could have been a knockdown incomplete. But it's still 2nd, 3rd, and about 7.
Absolutely, and you at least want to get your hands up and get in the way of those passing lanes, especially with West Florida running this spread offense like this.
3 wide receivers go to the far side, receiver to the near side. Purefoy from the shotgun takes the snap. Purefoy on the field. He's going down. Andre Pease with a play. Big man making a play. Paul's happy with that one.
Yeah,
Billy, great play there.
Love to see the big men do something.
Great play there by Pease there. Billy, great play on the penetration.
Absolutely a great play, and then he was over there showing out right after, doing a little celebration dance.
I like when big men dance for some odd reason. When they get to do something like that, they're pumped up.
Well, you know what, Chris? They don't get as much of the glory, man.
That's exactly right.
When it's their time to shine,
let them shine.
Yeah, you better believe they're going to shine.
Yeah, we're going to make the best of our opportunities.
That's exactly right. Punt is away by Purefoy, and Jabir Fry is going to let this one bounce, and we're going to get this one at about our own 37-yard line. So another great field position. Still 3-0 your score in this defensive struggle, but the Escambia offense has moved the football very well against West Florida. Let's see if we can get a 10-0 lead here with 1:44 to go until the 2nd quarter comes to a close. Your Escambia Gators 3, West Florida Tech 0. Want to thank visit Pensacola.com. If you're planning a weekend getaway, Labor Day weekend coming up next weekend, or a family vacation, this is the site that has the info you need about our wonderful beaches, historic downtown, and many other attractions. Visit Pensacola.com for more info. Hey, how about those Pensacola Blue Wahoos, Paul? Woohoo!
Yeah, they're making it interesting the second half.
Well, if you get a chance, go out and check them out. Barry back to pass. Barry's going to throw, and it is caught. Seth Richardson. Barry double clutched it. That's the thing about Trey, and that's what I was fixing to ask you, Billy. He held he held on to it too long.
No, he had to hold on to it to give Richardson a chance to get across the middle.
But it looks like the double clutch didn't work there.
Now, either way, if you get that much football, you have to come down with it.
Absolutely.
But that's chemistry that'll get better. That's chemistry that'll work. Penalty flag again. This will be the 4th flag of the night.
We had the same issue in practice or last year with Seth Richardson. He practices like a beast, and then it's like he gets game jitters or something.
Sometimes that happens when the lights are on.
3 yards against West Florida Tech.
Hopefully he'll get work that out here quickly.
Well, that's the thing. That's what I was fixing to ask Billy here. Defensive guy, played a few offensive guys. I guess if you got that connection with a wide receiver, you want to use it, right?
Oh, absolutely. You should have been spending all offseason getting that chemistry going.
Martin McGee on the pitch out. He's going to pick up enough for the first down as Berry was tackled. And Berry just shoveled that one. Trey Berry just shoveled that one, and he picks, but it's enough for a Fairfield and Sweets first down for the Gators. And Trey is taking his pops here in the first quarter, Paul. And, of course, with Niceville coming to town next week, we've got to we got to fix some of these things because Niceville is going to be a little bit different monster.
Well, right now the biggest problem that Trey is having is the center quarterback exchange.
Tossing this one out to Jabril Fry. Jabril gets to the 50, stays on his feet across the 45 to the 44-yard line. He'll pick up a 9-yard pickup there, maybe 8 on the play. It's going to bring up a second down and short with 1 minute to play, first quarter to 3-0 Escambia, and the Gators are marching.
Young man, get out of his way. There he had on that play right there, we had to slow down to avoid running over the wide receiver.
I want to thank Trade and Save. Proud to bring you tonight's game where Pensacola gamers have been trading and buying games since 2003. Quarterback Barry under center going to hand to Brown right up the middle. Brown gets across the 45 to the 44, maybe to the 43-yard line. And with 31 seconds to go, this may be the final play of the quarter here. It's going to bring up 3rd and about 2 yards to go, Billy. What do you do here if you're Escambia? Use the speed, or do you throw one deep to try to get a score before the end of the quarter?
No, you let the clock run out and come out in the second quarter and go on and get it.
14, and they're going to hand off right up the middle across the 40. Still surging. He's going to get a Fairfield and Sweets first down. Let's see who got that carry.
That's the quarterback.
Trey Berry on the quarterback keeper. With 7.1 to go, got time for one more play after the chains are set. We got a chance for one more play. But I believe Coach Mike Davis is going to be content to just end the quarter. Going to have to hurry, and that's going to be the end of the first quarter. A great first quarter, 3-0 your score. The Gators lead it after a field goal. We're going to have more coming up for you here. Want to thank Trade and Save again, proud to bring today's game, and also our title sponsor of tonight's game, the Myrtle Grove Methodist Men's Group. Proud to have them be a supporter of tonight's ball game.
And Pawn Plus.
And Pawn Plus, proud to bring you tonight's ball game. And let's take a look here at what we got here. Stats for Escambia High School. We're going to have to let Luke read this. I ain't never read this before. Come on, Luke. Come on in here. This used to be your spot. I'm just commandeering it for a while, but let's welcome you back in, friend. Go ahead and tell us some stats.
It's good to be here. Jabril Fry, he's got 30 yards rushing on 3 carries tonight. Let's see, the quarterback, Trey Berry, he's holding it with 2 first down rushes and a total of 17 yards. And he's also thrown for 7 yards, and he's 1 for 3 tonight. He missed the big play earlier. The receiver missed it, but that would have been a nice one to have. West Florida's leading player right now is number 5, Purifoy. He's leading in the stats for them. So I'm going to hand it back over now to you guys.
Thank you very much, Luke's going to hand off here to number 19, Kyrie Lovelace on the carry on 1st and 10 after this play here. And that one there picks up about a 2-yard gain. It's going to be a great opening quarter for Jabril Fry. 10 yards a carry, 3 carries, 30 yards. That's 10 yards a pop, Paul. And Billy, that's pretty good work from your offensive line, and especially from your super senior in Jabril Fry.
Not a bad night so far.
Billy's still getting comfortable. He's watching. He's just getting comfortable.
No, I've stepped on him twice tonight, Billy. I apologize.
Just tell him to be
all
quiet,
good,
Billy.
Paul.
You're bigger than he is. Handoff's going to go to Barry. Barry's going to pitch it out to Jabrir Fry. Fry's got the 30. He's got the 25. He got the 20. He's got a touchdown. Touchdown, Gators. And that's how you go up 9-0 over West Florida on the 17 option. And that'll work. Love that pitch. Great play, Billy. And a great run by Jabrir Fry.
I mean, really. And did you see the wheels on that kid? Man, he was rolling, wasn't he?
Only thing I didn't see is I asked him one day, when's he going to put spinners on his cleats? He told me, said, I can't do that right now, man, but maybe when I get in college, I'll do that.
Yeah, I bet you he probably would if he was able to.
Quarterback Emilio Maldonado's extra point. He's automatic. He's no good.
Not too automatic today.
9-0 your score, but hey, that's okay. The Gators get the first touchdown of 2015, and that play right there, of course, was a 35-yard touchdown run by Jabrir Fry, and the Gators now up 9-0 over West Florida Tech. This is Gator football on 8730 Sports Media Network, and also on the Cube, and also on EscambiaFootball.org. We are the Escambia Gator Sports Network. Tell you what, looking forward to hearing the Pride this year, Paul. I tell you what, looking forward to hearing them. Let's flip that light on. Do you need to flip that light on so you can see?
Yeah, it always helps.
I thought maybe it'd help us out because now it's just getting darker and darker. We're going to have to be able to see, right, Billy?
Absolutely. Let there be light.
Well, I ain't the man upstairs. I just found a General Electric switch and just said flip. That, of course, touchdown drive brought to you by your friends. And, of course, at Anytime Fitness on Highway 98 in Pensacola. And this one's going to go back through the end zone for a touchback. Billy, I believe we have the best kicker in the state, don't you think?
I mean, he is looking sharper than that last field goal there, but, you know, everything he kicks looks so smooth and looks so high, and, you know, it looks like just about like he's college ready.
Like it's not going to come down?
Absolutely. It looks effortless, man. You know, I look at this kid, and, you know, he is very impressive.
Purefoy has Allen in the backfield. Is going to have two wide receivers go either side. The doubles formation now. And Purefoy is going to have, again, Allen alongside. His offensive line digs in. The experienced Gator defense sticks in as well. Quarterback Purefoy is going to hand off to Allen. He's going to pick up maybe a yard to the 21. A yard on the play there, Billy, and good penetration there by the defense, Butler, and also in there, number 19, Kyrie Lovelace.
Absolutely good penetration. You know, West Florida's offense is over here mixing it up pretty well.
Wow.
With the run.
503 people are watching us on the Cube right now. Plus, we don't know how many people's watching us on the website.
Yep.
So welcome to you folks watching us on the Cube. Two wide receivers go either side. Purefoy from the shotgun. Allen will be the setback. Purefoy back to pass. Pressure coming. Gator pressure. He's going to come to the outside here. Oh, my goodness. Wide open receiver. Wide open receiver. That is what you do not do if you're a defensive back.
Yeah, he left his coverage.
But guess what? We have a penalty flag, I believe.
Looks like a holding.
It is a holding. Butler was being held like Dancing with the Stars, so wipe it off.
Bring it back, baby.
Dancing with the Stars. Guess what? Is what was Butler was going on with him. But guess what? Back it up, and it's going to be now first and long for West Florida Tech. Billy?
And you know what? This is going to happen early on in the season. You know, it's the first game of the season. And you got Purefoy over here, like you said, Dancing with the Stars. He was doing a lot of scrambling back there.
And, of course, Butler was, too. He was just asking the lineman just to dance with him, too.
Absolutely.
But, Billy, you know, the defensive back, McCray, he pulled up when he see.
You know, but you have to be concerned about the deeper threat, and that's what happened.
Second down and about 25 now after the hole. Purefoy will go and look to his offensive line and talk this over. 10-10 to go, 9-0 Escambia with the lead. Two wide receivers either side. This would be a nice place for a safety. They're going to run the jet sweep, fakes the jet sweep. Purefoy back, pressure coming. Pressure's coming. He's going to be taken down by Austin Travis, but he's going to be taken down short of the goal line. Great pressure there by the Gators' Austin Travis, and great coverage by the defensive backs by the Gators. Austin Travis flushed it out, and number 74 coming up to make the stop. That's Joe McCormick, the sophomore defensive tackle, to make the tackle for the Gators there. Paul, got Billy, that was great coverage. That was a coverage sack there for the Gators.
Right, and that defensive backfield, they weren't going to make the same mistake they made before. If they would have made that same mistake, I guarantee you somebody would be going on the bench right now.
3rd and about 30 now to go here. This would be, like I said, perfect place for a safety. 2 wide receivers go either side. Purifoy takes the snap. Pressure's coming. Sets up the screen. It's going to be caught by Allen, but he's not going to pick up the first down. He will pick up the first down if he's not taken down, but he will be taken down. A great play on the center screen, and Danico Floyd had a great angle on him, but couldn't get him down. It's a 1st and 10, West Florida Tech.
And an excellent play by West Florida, excellent call by their coach with the slip screen there.
How hard is it to defend a slip screen like that? And again, you have the angle on him, and just he jukes one way, Billy.
Oh, absolutely, man. And up front, it's you got your ears pinned back, and the rest of the guys are in coverage, so it's kind of hard. It's one of those in-between plays.
Handoff's going to go to Allen. He'll get to the 39, and that's about it. A pickup of maybe 2 on the play. They're going to give him friendly spot. They're going to give him 5 on the play. 2nd down and 5 on Allen on that play there. That is West Florida's biggest play of the night, guys. So the Gator defense, Coach Williams, I know, is not happy with the center screen as McCormick's going to check out of the ball game. Big Andre Pease back into the ball game now as the 3-3-5 defense for the Gators digs in now. As Purifoy has 3 to the far, 1 to the near side. Purifoy is going to hand to Allen again. Allen is going to get to the 44-yard line, just shy of the first down. And now West Florida beginning to grind the football now a little bit against the Gators now. This is a 3rd and about 1 here, Billy. What do you do here for your Escambia? You got to watch for the run and the pass now. You also got to be mindful of Purifoy scrambling ability as well.
Absolutely. Like I said earlier, he's a threat, but this whole offense in itself is a threat with the spread.
Allen will be alongside Purifoy from the gun. 3 wide receivers go to the far side, receiver to the near side. Allen will be to the right of his quarterback in the gun. Purifoy going to run the quarterback keeper. He's going to get the first down to the 50, across the 50 to the 47-yard line. It's a first down, West Florida Tech. This is West Florida's biggest drive here of the night so far, guys.
I didn't think he was going to get that out, Chris.
Well, heat timeout.
Biggest drive.
Well, this is their biggest drive and also their best drive of the night so far, so too many B's in there. But, Paul, while we got a timeout, let's take a look at the Popeyes high school scoreboard right now. Let's see if we got some scores, and Paul's not ready, as usual.
Well, I was checking our feed out, so you're going to have to work with me here.
All right, well, Paul's going to check out as we got the Popeyes fried chicken scoreboard show right now, and Paul's looking up the scores right now from the area right now. Of course, we have Pine Forest at Pensacola High. We also have Tate hosting Biloxi tonight, and ran into some folks from Biloxi here tonight at the Zaxby's down there eating food tonight. We bumped into some of them and bumped into a couple of West Florida folks. And we're going to check in with the scoreboard here in just a minute. Today's scoreboard show brought to you by your friends at Popeye's Fried Chicken, Louisiana Fast. I want to thank visitpensacola.com, also Universal Lending Group, Strickland Construction, proud to bring you tonight's game, along with Pond Plus. The Inside Pitch with Joe Manzolino tomorrow night, 6 o'clock. Super Agent Lee Steinberg and the former Alabama coach, Whip Sanderson, tomorrow night. Purifoy on the little pitch. It's going to be pitch and catch. And the Trips and the Gators now giving up some yardage to West Florida as they're now got to move inside the 40 down to the 38-yard line. Nice pitch and catch there, Billy, and Gator defense got to tighten up here.
Well, absolutely. A lot of guys were dropping in the coverage deep, and, he caught him with the underneath pass, a short pass there, and you could kill a defense with that if you're not prepared.
Trips to the far side, receiver to the near side, Purifoy, and the back alongside Purifoy in the gun. Great crowd across the way for the Gators. Purifoy, play action pass, pressure's coming, rolls out and throws that one, and it is incomplete. and no penalty flag on the play as Austin Travis. That was nearly a penalty flag there as 21 McCray was turned around. That would have been a great catch by their big-time receiver, number 5 for West Florida. That pass was intended for number 15, Eric Antonio. No, number 12, I'm sorry. That's Jackson, the intended receiver. That's one of the go-to receivers for West Florida. 3 wide receivers on third and short now. 3 wide receivers far side, 1 to the near side. Purifoy back alongside Purifoy. On third and about 2 to go. Gator defense digging in. Going to hand off to Taylor. And he is going to be taken down, I believe, short of the first down as number 10 comes up to make the tackle for the Gators. That is Moore coming up, the 6'1", 206-pound linebacker. And they're going to go for it on 4th down and 1 here for the Gators. Billy, this is a big defensive series for Escambia here. As we're still waiting, Paul's still looking for some scores.
We're having some issues getting onto the site where we get our scores updates from.
Well, all right, well, we'll not worry about that right now. We'll just continue to work. Don't worry about that. You're all right. You can only do so much, man.
Yeah.
3 wide receivers go to the far side, receiver to the near side on 4th down and 1 yard to go. Purifoy on the keeper. He didn't get it. Great defensive play. What a play by Danico Floyd and Austin Travis. Billy, that's what you call a great defensive play.
I'm trying to tell you. Listen, the time came to step up, and the Gators defense stepped up and made a big play right there on 4th and 1. Excellent job on the Gators defense side.
Now, if you're West Florida and if you're Escambia here, you go for it right here. Do you go and try to go up and get a touchdown? Maybe start beginning to break the will of West Florida.
Well, I mean, the momentum right now, especially on that pass drive, was with West Florida. But after that defensive stand right there made by the Gators, and I'll tell you, I'd go ahead and
go for the jugular right here in the first half, huh?
Man.
Want to thank, again, folks for joining us on the Cube tonight. Over 500 have listened in. 5:54 to go in a 9-0 ball game. Want to say hello probably to my mother-in-law out there watching the game tonight. Also my mom and dad back at home watching the Escambia Gator game. And also my grandmother who's not doing very well back at home. Maybe she's watching back in the hospital bed. Mama T, I love you and hope you get to feeling better very soon. And I'm coming home real soon, hopefully. And my grandmother, of course, fell a couple of weeks ago and broke her pelvis, and now is in the hospital. So we got a lot of prayers back at home. So if everybody please say a prayer. Pass is going to be caught by Martin McGee. Martin breaks a tackle. He gets down to the 46, to the 42-yard line. That is a Fairfield and Sweets first down for the Gators. Good play there, Billy.
Excellent throw and pitch there. Catch there, excuse me.
That's all right. You're getting the hang of it now, ain't you?
I'm over here trying to get my feet wet, getting the feel of things.
Barry on the handoff right up the middle to Brown. Brown on the carry across the 40 down to the 34-yard line. Nice run there. And West Florida's kind of trying to come in low on Barry. Hopefully his legs will hold out. I know this option pitch, is that what you're supposed to do, is take the dive quarterback and pitch, but not try to go with his legs. Richardson going wide to the near side. Barry, pop pass, going to throw it over the middle, and it is nearly intercepted, but that one nearly was caught as Fry out of the backfield as Barry, the intended quarterback. Great throw, had Fry wide open out of the backfield and just couldn't complete it.
And that's the second play they've had like that, Chris. Earlier, I think, was it to the same player, Fry?
Yeah, it was a thought.
Richardson was the last one.
Yeah, it was Martin McGee out of the backfield.
Oh, Martin McGee.
Yeah, it was Martin McGee, and now on third and about 4 yards to go for the Gators. Barry will go under center. He's going to toss this one down to Fry. Fry jukes, jives, finds a first down, finds a cut. He'll pick up another Fairfield and Sweets first down for the Gators as he gets across the 30 down to the 25-yard line. Nice run there by the senior for the Gators. Paul, let's go to the Popeyes Fried Chicken scoreboard update right quick.
We're at Washington and Milton still in the first quarter, 0-0 tie. Fort Walton Beach trailing pace after we're in the first 7-0. Pine Forest, Pensacola tied up at 0 in the first quarter.
All right. Thank you for that scoreboard update there, Paul. Barry, and we're going to have a penalty flag on the play. No score from Tate and Biloxi yet?
No score, Tate and Biloxi yet.
Biloxi, folks, is excited about being here. Talk to those fans. They had brought a great crowd from Biloxi, Mississippi to come play the Tate Aggies tonight. And, of course, Tate, we're rooting for Biloxi to knock off Tate, I guess. Right, Paul?
Well, yes and no. It's not going to matter till we get into district play, really. But, a loss is a loss. And you start behind the 8 ball, it's always a better place to be if you're one of those district opponents.
Seth Richardson's coming very wide to the near side. Barry is going to go under center. They're going to paint the play action fake. Barry with the pressure coming, throws it over the middle. It's intercepted. Forced that one, Paul and Billy. He forced that one. Trying to hit Seth Richardson, forced that one. His first interception as a Gator.
And it's frustrating as a new quarterback on a new team like this. And your first 2 or 3 passes go incomplete by your receiver. It's frustrating to have your 3rd or 4th pass intercepted like that, especially when you're so close to the end zone and you could smell a score coming.
Well, of course, the good thing is they tackled him inside the 5-yard line, so now we have an opportunity for a safety. Guys, Trey Berry, his first start tonight. I know we've said nervousness is really nerve-wracking, of course. I know he's really probably upset with himself, so he shouldn't have forced that one. Do you think Coach Davis will come over there and talk to him and calm him down a little bit?
Well, I mean, somebody's going to talk to him, but if you're Barry, you got to keep in mind too, you're throwing to guys that aren't used to getting the ball thrown to them.
Pass is way overthrown, incomplete.
And you got to give those guys an opportunity to learn that position, because even though they've played it for a few years, they've really not played it because they've not had the ball thrown to them.
That's right. Paul, speaking of that, we got a big Saturday next week, the opening college football season next Saturday. What are we going to be talking about on the Sports Zone next Saturday at noon?
Well, I will probably be giving a rundown of what's going to take place. Saturday's just chock full of games.
Preview Alabama, Wisconsin, Florida's first home opener under Jim McElwain.
South Alabama and their home opener.
You going to go to that one?
I might try to see if I can't get over to Mobile for that game.
Purifoy on the keeper. He's going to be taken down. Austin Travis loses his helmet. This Gator defense is playing amazing right now as Travis loses the helmet. He'll have to come out for a play. Them long locks is hard to keep a helmet on, guys. But he's like Samson. Don't cut it. Don't cut it, Austin. You hear us now, all right? Don't pull a Samson, okay?
Absolutely. Hey, listen, Chris, I used to have some dreads myself back in the day, man, and hey, it gives you a different swag, I'll be honest with you.
You got that feel like a Samson. Of course, you know Sam.
It does, but it also becomes part of the uniform, my friend.
It does. It
yep.
does.
Purifoy from the gun. Pressure coming from the Gators. Purifoy's going to throw this one over the middle, and this one's going to be caught, and it'll be a first down for West Florida on 3rd and long.
And let me tell you something that you see, Chris, is you're watching a West Florida team that is used to throwing the football. The wide receivers are used to catching the football.
Right, 3:56 to go.
That is your difference.
3:56 to go here in the – and that, of course, hey, noticing this too, guys – Gator defensive backs, they're popping. They're not scared. They're not scared. Billy, that's a good thing, I guess. That's one thing, our Achilles heel's been the defensive backs. Now they're not scared to hit the foot. Now they're not scared to hit.
Well, they're supposed to be able to hit, Chris. They're football players. What they need to be able to do is get better coverage on these West Florida receivers over here, because they're killing them with these little slant passes and these short passes and the deep balls too as well.
Purifoy on the pitch out. It's going to be caught. It'll be taken down short of the 20-yard line.
There's number 7 again on the tackle.
Number 7, Danico Floyd, who's having a great first half tonight. Again, stay tuned, folks, for the Blue Angels music halftime show. I completely forgot about them. Blue Angels music.
Located on W Street in Pensacola. All your musical needs, if you need it, they got it. If it needs to be fixed, they can do it. They even have a drum set fish tank.
Billy's like, huh? What? Quarterback Purefoy back to pass. Pressure's coming, rolling out. Pressure coming, swings it out. Oh, my goodness. And down the far sideline, breaking a tackle to the 40-yard line. My heavens. Darius Granderson could have had a pick six there. But, Billy, you scratching your head on that one. What happened on that play?
I mean, like you said, he could have had a pick six there. He really just should have broke down and just made sure he made the tackle instead of trying to make the big play. Now, I'm a gambler, sometimes, you take that chance, but early on like this, he would have been better off. He just would have broke down and made the tackle.
Handoff. Oh! The wall. Just hit him.
Yeah, and I'm going to tell you some guys, first game of the year against a team like West Florida, the tackle is more important than the highlight film.
I totally agree with you there, Paul. You're better off being safe than being sorry, and they ended up being sorry on that last play.
Blue Angels music again, bringing you a halftime show coming up with the pride of Escambia High School. Quarterback Purefoy back to pass, 5-step drop, looks over, it's got a man open, throwing it deep, got a man there, incomplete, no flag on the play. Fans wanting a flag, but no flag on that one. That one was one of these right here, guys, I believe.
Yeah, and let me tell you, the officiating
is good tonight.
They're doing a great job of allowing these young men to play the game. They're not taking the game away from the players. And we don't get to say that a whole lot.
You're right about that. Third and about 9 yards to go. Ball resting at the 41-yard line of West Florida Tech with 2:10 to play until halftime. Gators 9, West Florida Tech nothing. Hey, guys, Billy, take a look at the coverage. What are we running? Looks like we're going man-to-man right in their face here, aren't we?
Yeah, it looks that way, doesn't it?
Purefoy back to pass. Pressure's coming. Dancing around. Grid pressure coming. Pressure's coming. Granderson's got him in his hands, and he'll bring him down. Darius Granderson with the big play in the backfield, and a timeout, and it's going to bring up 4th down and long. Great coverage by the Gator defensive backs. Billy, another coverage sack for the Gators.
Absolutely, and they have to keep on doing this because Purefoy is going to be back there dancing and doing whatever, and he's a quick, explosive athlete, and when you got a threat like that, you have, as a defensive backfield, you have to stay back there and stay on those receivers like white on rice. And they did a great job, the Escambia defensive backfield there.
And I'm going to tell you what Escambia is showing you is that Florida speed.
Yep.
Absolutely.
Florida speed. They are quick, they understand their angles, and they understand how to get to the ball in a hurry. And the linebackers and the line have been beautifully in penetrating the offensive line for West Florida so far tonight and making Purefoy dance and move and get uncomfortable in the backfield.
That's right. I absolutely agree.
That's exactly right. Paul, tell us about tomorrow night. You're going to be hosting the Inside Pitch tomorrow night with Joe Manzolino. You're giddy as a schoolgirl, I know, about who's going to be on tomorrow night with Joe.
Yeah, it's going to be pretty neat to get a chance to talk to Super Agent Lee Steinberg, agent of all the stars, Ben Roethlisberger, Michael Jordan, and a plethora of others. And then Wimp Sanderson. Going to be really cool to talk to the former Alabama head coach, and that show is going to be live at 6 o'clock. It is a live call-in, so guys, give us a holler and get involved.
And the punt by West Florida is going to be, wow, great field position. Midfield is where the ball.
Well, he let that kick get away from him a little bit there.
.144 to go. Ball resting at the 50-yard line. If you're Coach Mike Davis here, guys, you still got all three. You got 2 timeouts. Well, I believe you got 1 timeout remaining, guys, because of course we had the substitution and also had the timeout just a minute ago to stop the clock earlier. So now we've got, of course, 1 timeout remaining, and Trey Berry back under center. Receivers go either side. Fry and Richardson split wide. Brown in the backfield. That's the setback. Berry. And they were going to swing the pass out. Penalty flag on the play. A lot of yellow hankies tonight in the first game, guys, and that's, again, jitters. But, of course, these things will be cleaned up. And that was a great play. That could have been a big-time – that could have been a 50-yard touchdown run or touchdown catch by Fry there. But, Billy, again, as we've talked about the penalties.
Yeah, you know, Chris, it's the first game, man. They're going to have these penalties. They're going to mess up here and there. Getting those first games.
Barry back to pass. Throws this one deep. He's got Fry. Oh! My heavens.
I mean, right through his fingers.
That was a great throw from Barry. Incomplete, 2nd and 15.
And Chris, that was right on the tip of his fingers, man. It just like we talked about earlier, Paul. It was like a game. This is a game of inches, you know, and it was an inch away from his fingertips, you know.
And we had a fumble, I believe, or it's a backwards pass. Let's see if it's a fumble against.
No, it was a batted down pass.
Batted down. All right, thank you very much. Got people asking me about the app.
That was an excellent job by, I believe it was a defensive end there by West Florida, getting his hands up in the throwing lane there against Escambia's quarterback there.
3rd down and 15 yards to go. Sorry to cut you off there, Billy. Was 2 wide receivers, of course, wing backed receivers to the near side. McGee in the backfield, and another penalty flag. This is going to bring up 3rd and 20 now, or maybe a false start. Let's see what's going on. Offsides against Escambia. How can you have offsides? I don't get it. How can you have offsides? Billy, come on, tell me.
Well, man, listen, first game, like we've been saying.
That's my. How can you have offsides? You're supposed to only have offsides against the defense.
Right. I think that front offensive line's getting a little nervous, possibly.
Barry from the gun on 3rd and 20. He'll take the snap. It's a high snap. Oh,
big
man!
hit.
And Fry is taken down. And that's going to bring up 4th and long here. And it's a timeout, West Florida. Wow.
I mean, that was a big-time hit there, Chris.
Whew. Ricky Richardson come on the backside pressure and laid the wood to Jabir Fry. And that is a loss of yardage on that one. 4th and about 30. And Gators will have to punt the football with 1:18 remaining in the half, guys. Paul checking in on the cube, seeing how things is going. Everything sounding all right with the cube?
I don't know yet. We just have a glitch. But y'all don't worry about it. Y'all keep it in.
All right, Paul said we have a little bit of a glitch, but we're going to get back up and running. So you folks watching, hopefully, we'll keep going here on our broadcast here as Emilio Maldonado will punt the football going back deep, number 15. That is going to be Eric Antone back deep for West Florida Tech. And Emilio's going to put foot to leather about his own 25-yard line. Antonio is going to receive this punt at about his own 32-yard line. And the punt is away. Nice punt. Beautiful high punt. And that is going to take a big roll. Roll, baby, roll. Inside the 10, down to the 9. Guys, Emilio Maldonado does it again, pins West Florida back. They got 91 yards to go now.
And, hey, listen, he saved them just then because that last drive by Escambia's offense was it was filled with penalties.
You had a gift wrap on the 50-yard line. You had a shanked punt. And you had the ball at the 50. It's a great opportunity to at least get a field goal or at least drive the ball down, kick an opportunity for a field goal, and you leave points on the board. I know Coach Mike Davis is going to be talking about that with his offense. But defensively, Gators are playing great. Had a couple of breakdowns here and there, but doing great. And Paul said we're still sounding great on the cube. Guys, at the cube, we love you. Man, they're doing a great job. Paul loves the cube. 505 on the cube right now. 3 wide receivers come to the near side, receiver to the far side. Purifoy, they'll get a new quarterback, Anton, into the ball game now. They're going to throw this one out. It's going to be complete across the 10 to the 13-yard line. And this is going to be Anton in at quarterback now. Eric Antonio in at quarterback now for West Florida Tech. Kind of a change of pace quarterback, Billy. More of a drop-back passer, I guess, now for West Florida Tech instead of Pierrefoy. Pierrefoy is on the sideline. I do see him down here walking the sidelines.
Chris, sometimes that gets frustrating, whether you have a change of pace quarterback or a change of pace back, whichever. Your defense gets used to one type of system, one type of guy running a certain way, and, your defense adjusts to that. And when you have a change of pace like that, it makes things hard. You have to readjust to another guy running the ball or another guy running the offense a certain way.
1st and 5 now, or it's going to be 2nd down and short now. 1st and 5 now, I should say. 1st down and 5 after Austin Travis jumped offside. 9-0 Escambia with the lead right now. The Bugs from Florida still getting after Billy.
Yeah.
There's something about muggy, hot weather that they just come out. I'm ready for the fall. I'm ready for fair weather.
Yeah. You're not the only one, Chris.
Anton back to pass, swings this one out. Oh! Say hello to my little friend. Holy cow. That's Kyrie Lovelace. Hello. How you doing? Thank you and good night.
He didn't show too much love on that hit, did he, Chris?
Nope. Ronda Rousey would like that hit. And she makes guys tap out in 30 seconds. Oh, I'm sorry. But that's the end of the first half. Your score, 9-0. We end it with a great play. Got the Blue Angels Music Halftime Show featuring the pride of the Escambia High Marching Band. We'll stay tuned. We'll have more coming up for you. This is 8730 and the Escambia Gators Sports Network coverage of Escambia High football. You turned me off, you sorry dog. Well, we'll see you back in a minute. You sorry dog, turn me off. I gotta get some Gatorade. I got to flu stand collector lights.
Hey. Hey, keep the, okay, yeah.
Entering the field for sound entertainment is the award-winning Escambia High School marching band, The Pride. The Pride has a long history of outstanding performance with appearances in the Cotton Bowl, the Chicago Thanksgiving Parade, the Citrus Bowl, Reading Center in New York, and Universal Studios' Macy's Christmas Parade. The band's commitment to excellence is reflected in an unbroken string of superior ratings stretching over 3 decades long. The Pride is under the command of drum majors Sidney Beto and Trevor King. The 2014 show is entitled Russian Dances and features music of some of the greatest Russian composers. The show begins with a fanfare from Festive Overture by Dmitri Shostakovich and follows with Terence Secretary a Principal Frank Murphy and the faculty staff of the Escambia High School of Pride presents Russian Dances.
Okay. All right.
Tina Kane, Cody Stubbs, and Eric Kramer proudly present the field, the award-winning Band of the Jazz, the West Florida High School Marching Band. In its short history, the band has received numerous awards, which include Best in Class Marching, Call Guard, and Percussion. The band also received superior ratings in concerts at the district and state level. Tonight's show was entitled Charlotte. Drum Major Mariah McMullen, is your band ready to perform? My name is Sherlock Holmes, and it's my business to know what other people don't know. I'm the last and the highest court of appeals in this section.
keep up with us. If we keep up with us, that's all we want. Then, I mean, that's what everybody wants to know anyway. And then next week we'll have Max Press, of course, we'll get my line national. Because high school's got, they'll probably keep their stuff. Take on Max Press, I'll get a it's the playing and rival game. It's the best game in town. You'll be at a game to get touched. roster on that straight. We need to get him Monday. We need to get him tomorrow. So he'll be more. looks like you. No, I ain't doing Cincy. My wife's technically the Cincy dealer. All right, here we go, guys. Turn me back on. Welcome back, everybody. The Escambia Gator kickoff show live here tonight on 8730 Sports Media Network. Glad to have you folks with us here tonight as we get you ready for second half. Emilio Maldonado will kick it off for the Escambia Gators. And we are underway with the second half, and this one's going to go into the end zone and back for a touchback. And Paul joining us on the broadcast right now. Billy, I believe, ran to the Circle K to get y'all something to drink.
He did. He decided that he was not standing in that line any longer. And golly, I don't believe him. I saw him heading out towards the parking lot.
Well, he's going to get back in, hopefully, here in just a few minutes here.
Well, he's on the list.
That's the good thing about the list.
It's nice to be on the list.
It is. How we sounding? How the cube looking here, fellas?
Everything looked well.
We'll take a look here at the first half stats here for the Escambia Gators here in just a few minutes. Of course, brought to you by our good buddy Luke Baxter tonight on the stats. And, of course, Luke's going to be hopefully with us next week. Now we're going to have 4 wide receivers come to the near side in a stack formation, 1 to the far side. Antone swings the pass out. It's going to be caught by Allen. He'll be taken down short of the 22-yard line, taken down there by Darius Granderson, making the tackle. Darius Granderson has 4 tackles in the first half, now making his 5th tackle. Of course, the Gators right now 3 of 7 on third down, and of course 146 yards of total offense. Maldonado, his punts on 2 punts, 97 yards net yardage, and of course Austin Travis with 2 sacks. We'll have, of course, the end of the game stats by Luke Baxter at the end of our broadcast here tonight. Antone from the quarterback position takes the snap, runs the quarterback keeper right to the middle. Oh, man, as he is met in the hole by number 10 on the carry. Then that's Martin. That's Martin on the carry. That's, Moore on the tackle there for the Gators.
And, Chris, taking a look at the out-of-town scoreboard.
Take a look at, the Popeyes Fried Chicken score.
Fried Chicken scoreboard.
Go ahead.
Pace up 14-6 in the second quarter over Fort Walton Beach. Pine Forest 14, the Tigers 14 over Pensacola High. And here's the shocker, guys. Milton 7, Washington 6.
Wow. And the Gator defense steps up big on third down and very long and forces a 3-and-out for West Florida. 9-0 your score. Gator football, again, a production of the Escambia Gator Sports Network live tonight on the Cube. Glad to have you folks watching us tonight on the Cube as the Gators lead this one 9-0, just underway in the third quarter. Glad to have you folks with us tonight. Folks, if you're out there watching us on the Cube, shoot me a text at 850-418-5081. Of course, just let us know you're out there and listening to the Cube tonight and watching us.
Oh, great bounce.
Great bounce, and it's going to be taken down at the 34-yard line. Again, 850-418-5081. Shoot us a text right now, and I'll talk about you over the I'll let you know where you're listening to us from. Tell us where you're listening from, and we'd love to have you be on tonight. How many we got on right now, Paul?
Yeah, I'm trying to pull that up for you as we speak.
And that's a big cricket. Trey Berry back into quarterback. 2 wide receivers go to the far side. Receiver near side. Berry on the option pitch to Fry. Fry gets across the 35 to the 37-yard line. Nice run there by Jabir Fry on the carry for the Escambia Gators. And Berry back in at quarterback. Rocky first half for Trey Berry. Throwing the football. But he'll only get better.
Yeah, absolutely.
Berry on the option keeper this time. He will be taken down short of the 40-yard line.
626.
626 people watching us tonight on the Cube. Anybody saying hello to us on the Cube via the message boards?
Nope, not tonight. Everybody's here.
Yeah, hopefully folks, you can post it on the Cube. What's that commercial we got going on there? Is that just, that's just.
Yeah, that's theirs.
That's theirs. Okay. Brown on the carry. He'll get across the 40 to the 43, and he'll be taken down short of the first down. Nine to nothing. Your score, Escambia over West Florida on 4th down and 1 yard to go. We just got a text here. I'm very impressed with the quality of the picture. The commentary is great. I love the Cube. Great coverage and commentary. Thank you for showing the band's halftime show. Getting a lot of folks on the text.
Outstanding.
Don't know who these are, but folks, tell us where you're from and who you are, and we'll give you a shout out. And Billy has made it back from the Circle K. I don't think Paul has not turned you on. No. Now you're back on the Circle K.
Can you hear me?
Oh, yeah.
Right.
Yeah, now they have you back.
Okay, good to be back.
Well, you had to go all the way to Oz just to get a Powerade.
I got to take care of my people, man.
I understand that, and luckily I scooted out, but I had somebody take care of me. I had my lovely wife take care of me.
We were all so fortunate.
We are all so fortunate. She's also a pain in my side. Anyway, moving on with that one. I'm going to get a text message from that in just a minute.
Oh, no doubt about that.
Tim King, grandparent in the Pride, saying thank you for watching. Hey, man, Mr. King, appreciate that. As the Gators go for it. Oh! He was like, oh. Now the gloves have got to come off. My heavens.
That's
Number 20.
The lean got him.
He's like, get.
Ready to get after that quarterback there.
Oh, guys.
Yeah, that breeze is feeling
now I don't
fantastic
mind being
right now,
all the way up here.
Right.
Kathy from Pensacola loves the Popeyes scoreboard. The Pride was awesome, and the Gators look great. Handoff going right up the middle, and Brown, the sledgehammer, still running the ball. He gets to near the 50-yard line. Sledge running the ball hard tonight, guys.
And that's what you want to see out of him. You want those 2-3 yards.
Absolutely.
5'10", 205-pound senior, too, guys. Big old boy. Again, thank you so much for watching us on the Cube, folks. Miss Kathy from Pensacola, thank you so much for your kind comments. That's awesome. We love that. We know that you're enjoying the game. Handoff's going to go to Fry. Fry bounces off a tackle, still on his feet across the 40. A big Fairfield in and sweets. First down, Gators.
Well, this kid is hard to take down, isn't he?
He took a shot at the 50-yard line, shook it off, and kept powering forward in a big first down. And number 8, Jabir Fry on the carry there, right there, Billy, and he's a super senior, and he's got some offers. He's got Southern Miss looking at it. Berry back to pass, going to throw the pass. It's going to be nearly too tall. That one's incomplete.
You know what? He tried to float that pass right there.
Got to fire that one in.
Yeah,
got to fire it. Rocket shot.
That is not a smart play, but the young quarterback will start to adjust as the game goes on, start to get a feel for the defense.
Of course, as Paul was just alluding, you missed the Popeye scoreboard. Milton's 7-6 over
Washington.
Washington.
Hanging in there.
Oh, look at Milton.
Look at Washington.
Look at Washington. Quarterback Berry on the keeper runs the option. He'll get across the 35 to the 34-yard line.
Well, guys, I'm going to tell you, if Berry was shook up a little bit earlier in the game, he looks okay now.
Looks like he may be a little bit better now as he comes back into the ball game. Now his first start, he'll go get it checked out tomorrow. He'll go to the clinic tomorrow and get checked out, and hopefully we'll have an update on him next Friday night as the Niceville Eagles come to town. Receiver go far side, wing back to the far side. Berry on the keeper, and Brown right up the middle, and the Gator defense and the West Florida defense makes the play there on Brown, and it's going to bring up a 4th down and long here now. What do you do if you're Coach Mike Davis? Do you kick the field goal, or do you go for it on 4th down and about 5? He's going to go for it. Want to thank Mountain Dew Kickstart. It all starts with a kick. Flavors include, of course, pineapple, orange, mango, strawberry, kiwi, black cherry, energizing limeade, fruit punch, and orange. Proud supporters of Escambia Gator football. Berry on the rollout, pressure coming. Throws this one. It is caught. First down, Gators. Fairfield and Sweets, first down, Gators. Seth Richardson, his first catch of the night. That'll make my good friend Dakota Beaudry happy. He coached Seth for the spring, and I talked to him at halftime. He said, Seth knows better than that. First down, Gators. Great catch there by Seth Richardson and Billy. And now the Gators have got a big first down, a big Fairfield and Sweets first down.
Yeah, Barry's coming off the field, guys. Yeah, Barry's gone back. He's sitting down. Barry looks like he might have got hurt on that play.
Oh, my goodness. Hopefully he is all right.
And you hate to see that right when Escambia was, getting a good momentum going there.
Hopefully he's all right. Hopefully he just may have been shook up on the pass there. We'll find out what happens. Again, thank you so much for joining us. A new center coming in now. It's going to be Fry who's going to come in at the center at the quarterback position. So the Gators going to get back kind of to running the triple option now with Fry and at the running back spot. He's still got his helmet on, guys, but he is look like he is.
Yeah, that helmet's off now.
Now the helmet's back on. He may be coming back in, guys. He may just be getting checked out across the way. Let's see.
I mean, he's working.
He's walking around. He's trying to stretch something out. He may have pulled something on that last play. Maybe trying to throw a few here in a second. Fry on the keeper right up the middle. He gets across the 20-yard line. They're going to try to get him a bottle of water, get him some water. He may. Trey looks like he's getting some water right now. Hopefully he'll come back into the ball game next series for the Gators. But Fry will go at quarterback now for the Gators. Martin McGee, the sent back. Fry on the keeper, and he'll be taken down. Now West Florida knows what to expect. They know
you're going to run the ball.
Yeah, you have to run the football. Victor Hill coming on the backside pressure. And Barry's back in. But he looks like he is favoring that arm, guys. But hopefully Trey is going to be all right. He's back into the ball game. May have just got shook up on the last play. We'll hopefully find out. Trey's showing what kind of moxie he's got as the quarterback for the Gators.
And he's
back to pass, loads up, throws the fade. Going for Richardson. Incomplete.
Now I'm going to look at the replay here. And Richardson's got to come down with those.
Absolutely.
That's the second one tonight, the third one tonight that he's dropped.
Well,
he's got to come down with the football.
Well, guys, and Billy, you've got to come down. Paul said you got to come down with a football on a deep fade like that. You had position. That could have been a big touchdown.
Yeah, absolutely. Would have put the Gators in a great position here.
It would have broke the back. It would have broke West Florida's back.
A 30-yard field goal attempt for Emilio Maldonado. He's 1 for 1 tonight. Snap. Kick is on the way. No good. 9-0 your score. West Florida still in it over the Escambia Gators. We got a defensive battle. Emilio 1 for 2. I know he's been kicking off the ground this year, but so far he's 1 for 2 tonight. And Anton back at quarterback now. I wonder if Purefoy was hurt. Guys, I have not seen Purefoy back in the game at quarterback for West Florida. Billy, have you seen Purefoy, number 5, the starter tonight for West Florida? I have not seen him.
I have not either, Chris.
2 wide receivers come to each side of the formation. Again, folks, if you're out there watching us on the Cube, send us a text at 850-418-5081. Just let us know how the broadcast is sounding. We'll tell us where you are and where you're listening to, and we will, of course, incomplete. Wow, that's one of them ones where you go, oh, my goodness.
It's contagious.
Well, first game, guys, first game.
You're going to have things like that happen, Paul, in the first game. You're going to have a lot of drops. You're going to have a lot of penalties. These guys, they've been practicing for weeks, and on in and over the summer, doing 7-on-7, so on and so forth. But, it's totally different once you put the pads on, and once you come out here and the lights are on, it's a whole different atmosphere.
You guys make this game great. And guess what? Jeremy Dix, Orlando, Florida. Let's go Gators Fry for MVP. All the way from Orlando, Florida. Also, we just got one. You guys make this game fun. It's great to be an EHS Gator. Y'all just keep sending them. Let us know.
We love it.
Keep sending us the text, folks, and let us know where you're from. And glad to have you folks with us. And it warms my heart to be a part of this. Of course, my wife is an Escambia grad.
Here we go.
A Gator. And it's so honor and privilege to be a part of the Escambia Gator family and the community here to Pensacola. And this is my home. Pensacola is my home, and I'm proud to bleed orange and blue. Gators pitch a shutout we just got from a 386 number. And if it wasn't for the man in the corner over there, I wouldn't have this opportunity. So I thank Mr. Paul so much. Antone from the gun, 2 receivers either side. Shotgun formation for the quarterbacks. Takes a straight drop. Pressure coming. Center screen. It's going to be caught. Oh! Hello! Ding! Number 19, Kyrie Lovelace, makes the tackle. Billy, does that not make you cringe a little bit?
Yeah, absolutely. And you know what? That is the second big hit he's had tonight. Again, not showing much love, showing a lot of pain and anger and aggression over there on that tackle, Mr. Lovelace.
I guess, again, I believe Joe Rogan would say, that hurt. 3 wide receivers fire, receiver to the near, swings past caught. Oh! Nearly. Should have had a defensive back there to make the play there. Antone and West Florida now will have third and about 14, guys. Billy, you're on the defensive side. We'll let you be the defensive coordinator for a minute here. What do you do if you've got a quarterback right now that's struggling like Antone? Do you pin your ears back and try to get the pressure on him?
Absolutely. You have to put pressure on this guy. You can't let him sit back there and dance around like Purifoy was earlier. But also you have to make sure as a defensive backfield, you stay on these receivers. You keep on them because you don't want to be exposed.
Antone back to pass. Throws this one deep. Did he catch it? Holy cow. Wow, what a catch on the post route. And guess who that was? Number 2, Damon Johnson with the reception for West Florida at the 48-yard line. Folks, that is a 49-yard bomb. 3 wide receivers come near side, receiver far side. Got to squash the momentum of the West Florida Tech Jaguars here. We lead this one 9-0 late in the third quarter. Back to pass. Antone looks to throw. It is going to be batted up in the air and incomplete with 3:43 to go in the fourth. Awesome broadcast. Go away. We got another text, guys. Awesome broadcast. Go Gators. Watch out for freshman class 2019. We're coming for you. The next team we play.
Yeah, we can't change quarters, we can't change score, and we can't do clips anymore.
Ineligible. Oh, what? We had a penalty against Escambia.
Okay.
So what is the call there? My heavens. A penalty, a personal foul.
Yeah, the defensive
Bled with the crown of his helmet.
Yeah, and I think he had a receiver exposed in the air right there, and he kind of took advantage of it. And
Well, Billy, why would they call that a penalty? Of course, defenseless player, I guess now with the way they're trying to make. I mean, the ball's over your head. Why would you call that a defensive foul or anything?
Well, listen, I don't agree with it. They're doing these things, all the way up from the NFL all the way down to Pee Wee football.
Antone's pass is going to be caught for first down, breaking the tackle down the far sideline, and it's a big first down for West Florida Tech. So the penalty there, giving West Florida Tech new life there, Billy.
And they are taking advantage of Escambia's mistakes here. Right there, the defensive back had an opportunity to make a solid tackle and take his man down, but he missed it. And they got about close to a 10-yard gain on that, Chris.
Anton again have two wide receivers go either side of the formation, back alongside. Late substitution in for the Gators. For Escambia, Anton takes the strop back, looking, throws the pass. It's going to be incomplete. We're going to get one of them here in a minute, and we're going to take it back for a touchdown. I believe they're going to set that center screen up, and we're going to end up firing it too strong, and it's going to go incomplete, and we're going to pick it off.
Absolutely.
Again, folks, 850-418-5081. Please let us know how the broadcast is sounding. As number 44, that is Deshaun Allen, who just checked into the football game for the Gators. Two wide receivers go either side. Anton from the gun, single back alongside in the shotgun. He will take the snap, tosses this one. We're going to have a flag on the play, probably a false start. Looks like it's on the interior of the line. Dead ball, false start against West Florida. Back them up 5, Billy.
Now, see, these penalties are killing both teams, really, but especially Escambia.
At 146 yards, the Gators had in total offense in the first half, Billy. So, the penalties, probably more yardage, but penalties.
Right, and, like we were saying earlier, this is a game of inches, and when you make little mistakes like this and get backed up and so on and so forth, it'll kill you in the end.
Jalen Allen into the ball game now for West Florida Tech. Two receivers go either side. Anton, handoff right at the middle to Allen. Allen runs right into the teeth of the defense, down to the 12. 3:08 to go in the third quarter of action. 9-0 Escambia with the lead over West Florida Tech. I think Coach Mike Davis would like to see more points on the board. This game right here, guys, could be got another message. You sound great on the cube. Folks checking in with us. Again, keep sending those text messages. Let us know where you're from. 850-418-5081. And we got a tie. We're going to have a false start against West Florida. Back them up another 5, so it's going to bring up 3rd and 14, Billy, for West Florida. Escambia, you're talking about the penalties. Escambia has had opportunities to have field goals, touchdowns. This game could be 24-0 easily for Escambia right now.
Right, and, this is a time where these guys need to learn. It is game time, but these guys need to learn from these mistakes, It's the first game. Of course, you're going to have these type of issues, the little penalties and false starts and so on. But they have to really sharpen up.
Quarterback back to pass. Anton back to pass. Rolling out. Pressure coming. And he'll be taken down, so they'll have an opportunity for a field goal. Paul, right now, folks, is checking out, getting some things checked out on the cube right here. We'll see if we can get Billy turned up a little bit. They're saying a lot of folks are listening to you on the cube, Billy, and they're saying Billy's a little bit low. But we get everybody. Hopefully y'all can hear Billy now a little bit. Billy's a little low voice, so hopefully we can get you everything going. Got some folks checking in. Love this cube. Shout out to the freshman coaches. Proud of them coaching my son. I can hear. We can, of course, love the cube. Looking great, watching from Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. Home of the Phillies and the Eagles. Not the Phillies ain't doing too good right now, but the Eagles, they got a guy by the name of Tebow. Kick on the way, field goal, no good. Big defensive stand by the Gators. Shout out to Coach Dix. Let's go Gators. Shout out to Coach Dix. Got a lot. Man, we got people blowing up my phone here. But again, folks, Billy, that's a big defensive stand for the Gators.
Yeah, absolutely. And the Gators need this right now. They need the momentum to go their way.
Well, now, Barry back in at quarterback. We need a touchdown right here, guys.
Absolutely.
A touchdown right here would be huge and probably would break the back of the Jaguars. Barry pitches this one to Fry. Fry's got a hole, breaks a tackle, stays on his feet, and is going to be swarmed under. They're swarming the football. They know Fry's going to get the football. Coach Mike Davis is going to have to turn Barry loose. He's going to have to, Billy. He's going to have to let Trey Barry get the confidence and throw one deep, don't you think?
I absolutely agree with you. This defense is keying on Fry, and they know he's getting the ball. We need to go ahead. They just need to go ahead and air it out.
Wide receiver to the near side of the formation, and we have an encroachment against West Florida. 3 yards, 2nd down and 5 now. As let's see. Hey, plenty of. Hey, I love those free plays, don't you, Billy? The freeze plays. Hut. And you're, oh man. Now, don't that drive you crazy as a defensive guy?
I mean,
you're the cadence. You go, what's that? Hut.
It absolutely does, Chris. You know, you got your ears pinned back. You're ready to get after that, either ball carrier or the quarterback. You're ready to get in his face, and you know they give you that cadence, and it just.
Martin McGee on the carry, and he gets flipped under as he gets across the 30 to the 34-yard line. Nice run there. Again, folks, keep sending the text messages, 850-418-5081. Love to have messages. Keep them coming. Let's see how many we got right now. Man, we got so many messages right now. It's not even funny. 13 people have text messaged us in. And, folks, just keep coming with those text messages. 25 seconds to go in the quarter. That was a Fairfield and Sweets first down for the Gators. Fry in the backfield. Brown dots the I. Receiver to the far side. Wing back to the far side as well. That's Martin McGee. Gators on the option. Going to run the reverse. And in trouble in the backfield and taken down back at the 30-yard line. Number 15 on the carry there for the Gators. And that is Stephen McGee, the defensive that one right there, guys, was eat up from the word go.
Absolutely. West Florida did a great job of staying at home on that play, and they made the play.
Paul, you've been on the phone over there with the folks on the cube. What's going on?
Well, they're having some technical difficulties in California, and we have lost our scoreboard, so we will let you guys know that we are now in the fourth quarter. And the score is still 9-0 in favor of your Gators.
Well, we'll have the scoreboard back next week, right?
Yeah, they're working really hard trying to get it back up now. But you got to remember, for them, they have 15,000 schools that are streaming all right now.
Right.
So technical problems happen.
Speaking of California, you guys are great watching in Los Angeles. Go Gators.
There we go.
Much better. I can hear Billy a lot better now.
Yeah, Billy, you just had to speak up.
Please welcome the new Gator QB. He has his jitters, and he will overcome this. Welcome him. Hey, we've welcomed him with open arms. We love Trey. Trey, man's a part of it. He's a Gator now. He's not no Foley guy. He's not an Alabama boy anymore. He is a Gator, and glad to have him, and he's going to have many, many things to come here. He's got some big shoes to fill with Gerald Bright, but Trey's going to do. It's going to take time for Trey to get used to this.
Trey, you just got to remember that welcome to the Grove, my friend.
Yes, welcome to the Grove. Passes this one, intercepted. That one was a bad pass. That one was trying to go to Seth Richardson, and we got trouble. Here comes, oh my goodness, West Florida may have a touchdown, but Trey Berry makes the tackle. And West Florida has an opportunity to take this one game. Looking good and sounding awesome, and thank you for covering Escambia tonight. I was able to see my 3 band babies and our beloved Gator, our beloved Gatorette King proud band mom tonight, and of course another one, go Gators! And hey, from Dublin, Ireland,
here we go.
The Berries checking in.
We are international
Irishman
now, buddy.
Irish. Go Irish. Not Notre Dame, but go Ireland. Welcome. Thank y'all for watching. And we're glad to have Trey, and we're glad to have you guys watching in Ireland.
Yeah, we're international.
We love Trey. We're glad to have him. We're excited to have him. We hope to see you at a game. Fade pass, deep corner of the end zone.
He got it.
No, he didn't. Touchdown, West Florida Tech.
Yeah, he got it. He caught it.
Well, we couldn't keep him out of the end zone long. Now but now they're going to have to kick the field, the extra point. This will be a 2-point ball game. Billy, that right there was just a great ball placement from the quarterback from West Florida.
It absolutely was. And West Florida's taking advantage of all their opportunities here, and they're capitalizing every situation.
Field goal is extra point is good. 9-7 your score. It's a 2-point lead, guys. We're going to have to do something. We got to get the offense going. Coach Davis may have to now unwind it and throw it a little more, but I know Trey's thrown 3 interceptions tonight. We've got an injured Gator across the way. Looks like it's cramps.
That's cramps.
Oh, yeah, that's cramps.
Billy, you should understand that.
Go ahead. You told everybody last night what happened.
Somehow I knew you were going to bring that up, Paul.
Go ahead.
I mean, It looks like he may be experiencing
a whole body cramp.
Yeah, possibly.
Coach Mike Davis is not happy across the way. He's talking to the coaches across. He's talking to the officials. Again, folks, Gators on the map, baby. Go Gators. Cube sounds good in Dublin, Ireland. Trey Barry's grandparents listening to us. You guys are great watching in Los Angeles. And much better, I can hear Billy better than that. About time we get Billy fixed. Paul has shut you down all night long. You're going to have to step up, big man, and say, hey, keep me turned up, all right?
Hey, listen, Paul's a busy man. I can't even get on him now. He's handling 5 or 6 different things over here on the side of me, so I can't blame him for that.
Right. I want to thank Anytime Fitness on Highway 98, now accepting new members. Popeyes Fried Chicken. Paul, let's check the Popeyes Fried Chicken scoreboard.
You would want to do that right now, wouldn't you?
Yeah, just because you keep Billy turned down. I want to thank Blue Angels Music on W Street, proud supporters of the Escambia Gator Marching Band, the halftime show. Want to also thank Pawn Plus, buy, sell, trade, or pawn. We're just more than a pawn store. Go ahead.
Fry.
Right.
91 yards rushing on the night.
91 yards rushing for Jabril Fry on the night. So we're 9 yards away from 100.
That's not a bad first game.
No, we just need Paul, me and you talked throughout the all season. We may have to win these ball games 9-7, guys.
Yeah, we talked about it. No doubt about that.
We don't have a Gerald Bright to lead us, but we got these younger guys, but they're going to get better. But a game like this, Billy, don't this build continuity in your first game? With your things may not be going well, but you got the lead. Now you're still believing that you can win.
Absolutely. When you have adversity like this, it brings a lot out of you, and it shows you what the guys around you are able to do and to bring to the table. So, this is a great test for Escambia right now, and hopefully they'll end up capitalizing in the end.
And West Florida is going to kick this one off. It's going to be an onside kick, and it is going to be recovered by West Florida.
Can you say momentum swing, gentlemen?
I was just thinking.
No, hold on. Let's see. West Florida football. Wow. Guys, let's take a Popeyes Fried Chicken Louisiana Fast scoreboard update, guys. We're in shock right now as West Florida has got the momentum. Go ahead, Paul.
Fort Walton Beach and Pace tied up at 21-21 at the half.
20-20.
Yeah, I get it too. The Eagles 21, Pensacola High 17 at the half.
They must have had a 7:30 start.
In the second quarter, Washington Wildcats 14, the Milton Panthers 7.
Good one. Charlie Ward's got him going right now at Milton. All right, Anton from the quarterback position. 2 wide receivers go either side. Got to have a big play here, defense. Defense got to rise up here as we're in the latter stages of the quarter, pinning their ears back. We're going to have a false start against West Florida, guys. 11:30 to go. 11:30 to go in regulation, guys. Hey, we need a pick six. We need a pick six or a scoop and score here, big time.
No, we really don't. We need them to hold here and then take a drive, Gator-style drive, down the field and put it in the end zone. We need 3 yards to carry and just keep pounding it and pounding it. Eventually that defense is going to wear out. It's been a long game. It's a little cool, but it's muggy out here tonight.
Yes, it is. 2 wide receivers go either side. Again, folks, 850-418-5081. Keep sending us those text messages, letting us know you're out there listening to us on the Cube. Quarterback takes the snap. Anton takes a 3-step drop, throws the pass out. Shoot. It is caught.
No.
They're going to give him a catch.
No.
They're going to give him the catch.
That sure looked like a trap to me.
Billy, what does it look like from up here to you?
I can't tell, man.
That's why we need. We should put Billy on the sideline, but then he'd want to hit somebody.
I'm gonna go back and look at it in instant replay.
I mean, it was a close play.
3 wide receivers go far side, receiver near side. 9-7 Escambia with the lead right now. with 10:55 to go. Second down and 8 yards to go after that one. Pass, loads up for the fade. Got a man, overshot him, incomplete.
Threw it to him out of bounds.
Got to come over the top and help him, and we've got confusion back there as got to come back and help over the top. If you don't know what you're doing, you got to talk to your backfield mates. Got to have over-the-top safety help on a fade like that, Billy, right?
Absolutely. And, Escambia has been having a little bit of trouble in the defensive backfield, communicating, I feel like.
You got Fry out here as one of the defensive backs.
Again, all that is new to the Gators this year.
3 wide receivers far side. Receiver to the near side. Quarterback from the shotgun. And a 2-point lead for the orange and blue. Quarterback, hands off, right up the middle. Austin Travis, backside pressure gets him down. And Kyrie Lovelace again. Kyrie's had a great night, Billy, and he's had some great hits and also good backside pressure there. It's going to bring up a big 3rd down and 7 here for the West Florida Jaguars.
Absolutely. This kid is all over the field, and he made a great play there, penetrating and stopping the running back's momentum there for West Florida.
West Florida 7, Escambia 9, with 10:17 to go in the ball game. West Florida is got an opportunity for a field goal. They are right now. It would be a 35-yard field goal. 3 receivers far, 1 to the near side. Coach Harry Lees calls the play into Anton. Penalty flag. Back them up 5. Delay a game.
This is where the play clock comes in handy. They don't have one at this field.
Well, of course, this will be the new home of West Florida here in a few beginning, I believe, next school year. They're going to begin the process of moving West Florida over here. So this will be West Florida's home field. Pride making some noise across the way. 3 receivers far side. Receiver to the near side. Checking the play is Anton from the shotgun. Takes the snap. Pressure coming by the Gators. Throws the deep fade. Over the top, safety. Help! Oh! Nearly intercepted. Billy, that's what you're talking about.
I mean, absolutely.
And now a field goal.
And that time you saw there was good communication between the safety and the
that was a turnover, guys. That was a
Yeah,
turnover
that was-
on down.
Yeah,
Hey,
the field goal kicker can't make it from that distance.
first down, Gators.
Now, all we got to do is control the ball, run it down the field 3 yards at a time is what we're looking for. If we can do that, we can put 7 more on the scoreboard and leave them very little time.
Our last text message from 850-572-4914. We've got 9 minutes and 54 seconds remaining. 9 minutes, 54 remaining. Handoff's going to go to Martin McGee. Gets across the 35 to the 36. Right now, Paul, this is guys, Billy, you too, this is a big time drive here for the Escambia Gators. Need a touchdown here right now.
Yeah, like Paul was saying earlier, this Escambia offense, they need to do their best to just make each down, 3 yards a pop, get the first downs and work their way slowly down the field. We don't need any big plays necessarily here. We just need to drive the ball down the field.
Martin McGee, hand in the backfield, hand off to Brown. Brown breaks the tackle, and he's not going to gain much. He's going to get to the 35, the original line of scrimmage. Coach Mike Davis here. It's on 3rd down and about 7, 3rd and about 6 here, guys. Got to get to about the 42-yard line, guys. Do you throw it here, or do you run it and then punt and let your defense? But you've got to try to attack deep. You've got to get Trey and let him throw the football.
This is a perfect opportunity, guys, to utilize our tight end. We haven't used him at all today. He's a huge target over there.
You're pulling a Jim McElwain?
I'm telling you, it's time to put him in. It's a 5-yard little dump.
Quarterback Barry, back to pass. Throws this one up. He's got him. Oh, my goodness. Nearly as Barry is taken down, and Trey is a little slow getting up.
Yeah, he's taking a beating tonight, guys. He's taking a beating.
And Martin McGee is taking a beating tonight as he is slow to get up, and now a 3 and out for the Gators. Hey, scoreboard is fixed, guys.
Yeah, we got it working.
Scoreboard has been fixed. I believe that is somebody from so we're good. So get everything back going there. Of course, Paul reset everything As I see fireworks across the way. I don't know why somebody's shooting fireworks. 9:29 to go.
It's the celebration of the beginning of football season.
Yay!
You do know we're in the South, right?
Right. 8:29 to go, Paul. 9-7's your score. I just want to go ahead and let you know you got the clock fixed.
It's like Christmas.
All right, Emilio Maldonado for his third punt of the night. He's averaging 97 yards on the punts tonight, and a nice booming punt there by Emilio. And that one's going to take a nice roll, and it's going to be down at the 20-yard line, so 80 yards from Pater, West Florida. And now West Florida, guys, if you're Coach Mike Davis, are you leaning on your defense right now a little too much? Are you wanting to you got to lean on what your strength, and that's your defense.
Yeah, and that looks like this is what Coach is doing right now. You know, Escambia's defense has been pretty strong for the majority of the game. We've had a couple of deep passes thrown on us and that have had opportunities to hurt us, but other than that, we've been very strong up front. Our front seven's been doing a good job with the run.
FarmersOnly.com. You don't have to be lonely at FarmersOnly.com. Proud to support Escambia Gator football. Handoff's going to go to Allen. Allen to cross the 20. He'll be taken down to short of the 22. A 2-yard gain. 2nd down and 8. Coming up to make the tackle for the Gators is number 13 coming up to make the tackle for the Gators, and that's going to be Shante Hills, the junior, along with number 33, Austin Travis, on the tackle for the Escambia Gators. 7:50 to play in the ball game. Escambia 9, West Florida Tech 7. 3 wide receivers go to the far side, 1 receiver to the near side. Quarterback Anton from the gun takes the snap, hands off to Allen. Ho! Right up the middle. Big Gerard Butler. The wall.
The wall.
I just want to know if he has a shirt underneath that says the wall.
Gerald the Wall Butler.
And now he will check out on 3rd down. It's just a pass rushing down, 3rd and about 7. 3rd and about 6 yards to go for the 1st down. 3 wide receivers, far side, receiver near side. Anton is in at quarterback. Purifoy has not been in the ball game at quarterback since. Handoff's going to go to Allen right up the middle. Picks up across the 30. Let's see if they're going to give him a 1st down.
No, I don't think he's got it. It's going to be close, but I don't think
it's
he's got it.
It's going to be 4th and inches for West Florida. If you're Coach Harry Lees, what do you do, guys?
Oh, they gave it to him.
1st down, West Florida.
I think I would have demanded the chains come out.
Coach Mike Davis across the way and Coach Bullware across the way. They're talking. And Coach Williams, they're wanting the chains to come out. Coach Rollins giving the defensive backs the signals as Anton from the gun. 9-7 your score. Escambia with a lead. Back to pass. Throws this one up. Oh, this is a chance. Oh, my heavens. Nearly a pick. That would have been big, guys. That would have probably won this ball game because Fry could have probably taken that one to the house.
Absolutely. And it was a good job by Fry in dropping back in coverage there and getting the head in front of the receiver there to be able to defend the pass.
Guys, I've had 23 messages in the last 45 minutes.
Outstanding.
Folks, keep them coming. 850-418-5081. Save that in your phone book if you're out there watching on the Cube. Save that in your phone book. That's the voice of the Gators' number. We'll get you. We'll plug you wherever you're watching from. We've already got them from Dublin, Ireland, Los Angeles, California. Back to throw. What a catch! Damon Johnson, a deep route, same fade route again, Billy, and this time it works.
And you know what? It's crazy because the safety had great position. The corner had great position. They just didn't make the play that time.
Hey, you know what? Take nothing away from that pass because he put it where only his guy could get it.
And that is, of course, our water break timeout taken here tonight. Want to thank the Butcher Shop prior to bringing today's game. We got the player of the game coming up after the game here tonight. Of course, the Butcher Shop proud to support tonight's player of the game. Pensacola Interstate Fair, October 22nd through November 1st. Over 60 rides, top name entertainers, exhibits, and food galore. Proud to bring you today's game. The Fountain, contemporary service for the Myrtle Grove United Methodist Church. Join Pastor Riley Richardson and congregation at 11 a.m. You can also watch online at Myrtle Grove at mgmc.org. Universal Lending Group, proud to support your Gators here tonight on the Escambia Gator Sports Network. Glad to have you folks with us. Paul Moraney producing tonight. Chris Strickland, Luke Baxter, and Billy Harrison. I keep wanting to call him Billy Madison. He definitely don't want to play. He doesn't want to play golf with a hockey puck.
Absolutely not.
Are you seeing penguins in your sleep, Billy?
You know what? I can't see.
Oh, proceed.
I mean, if he's going to throw in the Billy Madison name drop.
But Adam Sandler, I was going to tell you, Billy should take it as a compliment. The man can make a song about anything and make millions. I'm serious. Quarterback, shotgun, 3 receivers, far side, receiver to the near side. Quarterback takes the snap. Pressure coming. Got to get him right here. He's going to just step out of bounds. Loss of yardage as Shante Hills was coming on the back.
I don't blame him.
He was like, I'm going to get out of bounds.
Excellent pursuit by the defensive player there.
And this is where the defense has to do that. They're going to have to say, you're not going to beat me tonight. And they're going to have to stand tall here.
Want to thank Visit Pensacola.com. If you're planning that weekend getaway or family vacation, this site has all the info you need to know about our wonderful beaches, historic downtown, and many other attractions. Just visit www.visitpensacola.com. 2 receivers far side. Checking the play is Anton. Single setback alongside from the shotgun. Takes the snap. Pressure's coming. Throws over the middle. And, nearly. That's a pick 6 right there. Fry has that. That's 6 points. And that's probably a ball game, Paul.
Possible.
6:03 remaining. 3rd down and 15 yards to go for West Florida Tech. West Florida in the gray jerseys, Under Armour jerseys. Tonight it's Under Armour versus Nike, guys. Next week it'll be Nike versus Nike, I believe, because Niceville's sponsored by Nike.
I'm going to have to start sending some bills out. You keep giving all these free plugs, man.
I'm just saying, and I'm just talking about all these good-looking uniforms now. Billy did. Now these kids, they got Under Armour, Nike, Adidas.
Billy didn't get that till he got into college.
Certainly didn't.
We had, you know what I had when we played? We had DeLong. We had DeLong. We had
Russell or something like that.
Our jerseys were the blue jerseys. We had the Tigers. We had the tiger paw like Clemson, and then we had the numerals. The kind of I told our coach, Coach Jeffries, I love him to death. I told him, I said, Coach, let's go Denver Broncos now. Let's do that. If we're gonna, as seniors, we had a chance to design the jerseys. We wanted to do some different jersey stuff, and I said, what the heck? Let's just do Denver Broncos, baby. Do the maroon, the white, the helmet with the tiger like that, and the stripe. You talking about bad to the bone, and have the orange jersey, the blue pants. But we were 2A football. You couldn't do that.
Right.
But Billy, what'd you guys wear when you was in school?
I'm pretty sure we wore probably Russell or something.
Russell,
like that.
Throws the pass, and it is incomplete on 3rd down and long here. But now that's what I'm talking about, guys. You see Nike. Of course, the Gators have jerseys were purchased by Trent Richardson, and the cleats and all that stuff. And West Florida sponsored by Under Armour. So.
You know how bad it was when I played?
Y'all probably had tearaway jerseys and had to have seamstresses on the sideline going.
We had Max Pro helmets. I don't even know if you guys remember. We call them suicide helmets because every time you hit somebody, they'd crack.
Oh, wow.
My dad had one of them. He hit somebody so hard one night, his helmet cracked. He had to get a lineman helmet. One night, my dad played in the 70s. He had his jersey ripped completely off his back. He had to wear a eligible lineman number. He wore 79. He walked in with 24. He left the game wearing 79. The jersey they had to sew his jersey up. My dad still has the jersey to this day. And as we got an injury timeout, and they had to order him a brand new jersey. You know how much the jersey cost?
$6.
$10. Yeah. $10 to get a jersey now. Now to order one, it's $300.
You can't get an armband for $6 anymore.
No, you can't. Speaking of armbands, we got the Pensacola Interstate Fair coming up. They're going to have them armbands
every night.
Every night. Armbands, that's unlimited rides, I believe. And, again, we're going to be out there streaming live a few nights. And my wife's going to be out there selling some stuff out there. We're going to be out there and streaming out there every night and during the Pensacola Interstate Fair. And we're also going to be giving tickets away to Super Bowl 50. Super Bowl 50, the gold anniversary of the Super Bowl, and it's in San Francisco at Levi Stadium. Airfare, hotel, tickets to the game on that night. Fourth down.
Compliments of the NFL.
Compliments of NFL charities.
They could have just gave us a check.
Yeah, I would have took the check. We're going to have a fake. A fake. Oh, my goodness, this is just... Hey, this is a pick six, guys. We may have a pick six. Here goes Fry. Fry to the 50, to the 45, 40, 35, 30, 25, 20, 50, 10, 5. Touchdown, Gators.
Flag on the play. We got a flag on the play.
What's the flag, guys? I see it.
We got a flag on the play.
Touchdown, Gators, but we got a flag. It may be an eligible receiver downfield on the punt. You never know. Let's see. This could be the game. That could be the play of the game and the player of the game, Jabir Fry. Let's see the call. If it's against the Gators, Coach Mike Davis is going to go ballistic probably. An eligible receiver, yes, touchdown. Touchdown, Gators. $5:41 to play. Hey, guys, I've called it, and I get our first pick six of the season. Billy, that's what you call playing center field in baseball. But also, the good thing is you got speed, and speed kills.
Hey, this guy was rolling when he got a hold of that ball, wasn't he, Chris?
He was flying. Paul, you better get that on the...
I got it. We already captured it.
Captured it on the clips. Folks, go back and watch it. That's going to be our play of the game right there, guys.
Well, it has to hold up.
Right. 15-7 your score. Now an opportunity for the extra point from Emilio Maldonado. He's 0 for 1 tonight. I believe that last one just got another one. Jeremy Dix, Fry, MVP. Somebody give that boy an offer. And the kick is good. 16-7 your score. The Gators with the lead. And folks, that touchdown drive again that interception brought to you by your friends at Fairfield Inn and Suites. And that extra point brought to you by Mountain Dew Kickstart. It all starts with a kick. Billy, talk about that defensive series. That right there was a good defensive series as the Gators stopped them and was wary on the fourth down, and Fry was there, and he picked it off and took it to the house.
And absolutely. The Escambia Gators defense has been doing a great job holding up West Florida's offense the whole game. West Florida's offense and their spread offense, which is not easy to do because these guys aren't used to playing against the spread like that.
And, hey, only giving up 7 points tonight, guys. 7 points. I know Coach T.J. Williams is going to be happy about that. I want to thank the guys at the Myrtle Grove Methodist Church Men's Group. They are tonight's title game sponsor.
And don't forget Pond Plus.
And Pond Plus. Proud to bring them here tonight. Pond Plus, buy, sell, or trade, or pawn. We're more than just a pawn store located at 129 North New Warrington Road, Pensacola. Call them today at 850-530-9072. If you mention this ad at the store, you will get $5 off your purchase or pawn. $5, that's all you can get them to do.
$5 is a lot.
Hey,
for a pawn shop to give you back, brother.
That's right, $5 off.
Don't you watch or watch American Pawn?
Yeah, you had to stand in there and work out a deal with
Yeah,
them.
man.
Some of them guys.
2 days to get that deal.
I have watched some of them guys, and there's some that guys can be crude. They're like, now we got to go check this out. So they'll slide into the room, go get on Google or Yahoo or something like that.
Yeah, come back and go, it's fake.
Right.
Be fake. We'll give you $2 for it. You're like, man. Oh, hey, they doing what I love to do. My wife is I can see her across the way. She's doing the Gator chomp. And she's a Florida Gator fan, so bless her heart. 3 wide, 5 wide on the field. Anton back to pass. Pressure's coming. Here comes Danico Floyd.
They're going to get him face mask.
Are you sure? Danico Floyd gets a face mask
Looks
penalty.
like they're going to get him with a face. It's going to be an incidental face mask, but they're going to get him with a face mask.
Incidental face mask against Danico Floyd.
Yeah, he got his hands up just a little too high.
You know what? It is hard as a defensive player when you're trying
to do that.
Yeah, when you're trying to get whatever, hand you could get, you're trying to grab anything you could grab to get the offensive player down. And, sometimes, that mistake happens. You grab the face mask and, but a great job getting back there and getting on him.
Coach Mike Davis across the way looking to get his first win of 2015. As 5 wide staying on the field now. It's going to be it was a 15-yard penalty, so it's an automatic first down. 5-yard penalty, automatic first down for West Florida on the incidental face mask. Escambia leads 16-7 if you've just joined us. Anton back to pass. Pressure's coming. He throws this one high, and it's going to be caught. But Fry makes a great open field tackle, picking up 12 yards on the play to the 33-yard line. Timeout, West. I believe they're going to, nope. No timeout, West Florida. They're going to go no huddle and hurry up.
Yeah, well, he caught it, but he paid a dear price for it.
Good job there by Fry. Want to thank Trade and Save, where Pensacola gamers have been trading and buying games since 2003, located at 5000 Mobile Highway, Pensacola. 5 wide again for West Florida Tech. Anton back to pass. Pressure's coming, rolling out. Here comes the throw out to the safety valve to the 35 to the 40 and stays on his feet. And instead of tackling, we're trying to rip the ball, guys. Got to tackle.
We have the lead. Let's just get them to the ground.
Kelsey Stokes was the outlet receiver on that play there, and he caught that one for a big first down.
In a situation like that, you want the first guy to get in there and make the secure tackle, and the rest of the guys need to come in and try to help strip the ball out.
Yeah.
You guys still got me?
Oh, yeah.
Sound like I'm having a little bit of mic trouble here.
Nah, not at all.
3 wide receivers go to the far side, receiver to the near side. Them beats by Dre right there are sweaty, Paul. You're probably going to have to disinfect them.
Oh, yeah. Wonderful.
Quarterback Anton back to pass. Pressure's coming. He steps up. He's going to break a tackle. He's going to get down to the 50. Oh, did he pay a price? Danico Floyd. Chantel Hills also there and slow to get up. But a great play by Danico Floyd there, guys.
Yeah.
As Danico made a good play.
Mr. Floyd said, thank you, but that's for the last one.
This front 7 is flying around, guys.
And we're deep in the ball game, too, guys.
Again, 850-418-5081 if you're out there still watching us on the cube, and let us know. 5 wides again for Coach Lees and the Jaguars. 3 to the far, 2 to the near side. Anton, penalty flag on the play. Looks like it's going to be a false start against West Florida. Danico Floyd's having a lot of fun, guys. He's having some fun out here tonight.
And he should. It's his senior year. He should come out and have a great time.
Exactly right. Next Friday night, folks, Paul, 7 o'clock, 6. We're going to go 6.
7:30.
7:30. So
7 o'clock.
7 o'clock pregame show next Friday night from MacArthur Stadium, Emmitt Smith Field. As the Niceville Eagles come to town to take on your Escambia Gators. 7:30 kick. 7:30 next Friday night. Anton, pop pass, nearly in. Wow, Danico Floyd, if he would have been just a little bit better, he would have had a pick and probably would have had another touchdown. 3:41 to play in the game, guys.
It almost looked like the receiver wasn't even looking for that pass.
No, it was just like it's another miscommunication. I've sweat so much, Paul. These beats by Dre are a little bit soaked. But guess what? You know what? I still like them. Had to take them off for a minute, let them air dry. Paul's like, I'll never wear them again.
They won't come out of the box.
They'll only be mine. I'll just be glad when you get our headset mics from Blue Angel Music. Pass is nearly intercepted by Corey Roberts, but incomplete. Hey guys, we're on in Union Hills, North Carolina.
There we go.
I'm watching my nephew Stephen Childers, Escambia High's number 65 from Union Mills, North Carolina. Go Gators! Thank you so much. So we're all the way in Ireland. What time is it in Ireland, by the way?
Who knows? Ask him.
Hey,
Mr. Barry, what
Mr.
time
Barry,
is it there?
Yeah, what time is it in Ireland right now? Just want to know. I hope it's not 3:30 in the morning out there, because I probably woke up all of Dublin. Back to pass, throws that one, and is nearly intercepted. And that's 4th down, and that's going to be a turnover, so the Gators will have it. We're all the way in Dublin, Ireland, back to Los Angeles, California, now across the Panhandle, Pensacola, up the Panhandle of North Carolina, back probably in my stomping grounds in Northwest Alabama. We're all over the world thanks to the Cube. Guys at the Cube, you guys rock. Billy's even probably got folks listening. He's got a fan club out there. They're saying, we want to hear Billy.
Now, what Billy has is his agent going, keep calling games and don't get hurt.
Right. And I'll find the right job for you. You just keep going. As Trey Berry will come in and hand off the football.
See, I know that call is coming soon. He's going to get the call and say, hey, guys, I got to go because Edmonton wants me.
Or, tennis, I got to get on a flight. I'm headed to Nashville.
If you had your choice, Billy,
where would you want to go play in the NFL?
Do you want to be an Edmonton Eskimo?
Or a Tennessee Titan?
Listen.
Or a Tennessee Titan.
Or a Thunder Bay Tiger Cat. You didn't know I knew that many Canadian Football League teams, did you?
I did not.
How many teams they got up there? 12? But I want to know, which one would you rather be, a Tennessee Titan or a Edmonton whatever they are?
Tell him whichever one's check doesn't bounce.
Guess what, guys?
Whoever's going to be paying the bill.
I said 3:30 in the morning. It's 3:21 in the morning in Ireland.
Wow, you were right on it, huh?
Mr. Barry, God bless your soul, my friend.
Hey, is all of Ireland awake? That's the other question, because they know if you've got the game on loud, they know Escambia football's on. They're going to be like, this guy's got to go back home soon. Handoff right up the middle. Trey Berry, of course. Trey's done a great job tonight. Mr. Berry, you'd be very, very proud of your grandson. He has played amazing here tonight and has been hurt, has got some injuries, but you can tell he's hurting, but he's being a warrior on the football field tonight. And again,
but let me ask you,
2:38 to go in the ball game, guys.
Who doesn't hurt after the first game of the year when you're battling a number 2, number 4, and all the bragging rights in the world are sitting on this game?
Again, 3:21 a.m. in Dublin, Ireland. I mean, I tell you what, that's early to be watching football.
Well, I hope he planned his day around the game and got a little cat nap in the afternoon.
That's exactly right. Again, Dublin, Ireland, wow. We're all the way over in Ireland, guys. That's huge. Billy, you're on in Ireland.
Actually, I have a little bit of Irish in me. Man.
Oh, good night.
Yeah, you wouldn't believe it now, but I actually, on my grandmother's side, have a little bit of Irish.
I'm a wee bit of Irish too.
I'm gonna have a long talk with your dad about all these international relationships we got going on here.
I'm a wee bit of Irish myself. Emilio Maldonado to punt. Hey, we're joking around, guys. The Gators are going to get out of here with a win, and that's a nice high punt. Woo, nice punt. That one's going to take a bounce and, down out of bounds at the 8-yard line, guys.
Do not say that again.
Hey, I'm being confident.
Yeah, confidence is one thing. Overconfidence starts the bus for the other team a lot of times.
That's right. Shout out to the freshman coaches again, and Go Gators senior year, Matty Meyer. And we also got some other guys, and loving this cube. Again, watching from Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. Here it is. Awesome broadcast. Go Gators. Watch out, freshman class. You know, they've said that already. They're coming after Niceville, so Niceville next week. And, again, folks, keep letting us know. 850-418-5081. Let us know you're out there. Again, it's 3:21 in the morning, and somebody's letting us know in Dublin, Ireland, that they're watching the game. And we're all the way out in the West Coast, too. I wonder if Joe had something to do with that.
I don't know. And that pass is going to be just over the head of the wide receiver, number
12 on the intended receiver there. That's Jackson on the the pass intended for there. Well, guys, 2:24 to go here, and it's second down and 10 here for West Florida Tech.
I'll tell you, the hardest thing to do is to produce this game and work this clock.
Well, you asked to do it.
I'm going to have to hire somebody just to work the clock. We need to get a few more donations in. We need a clock operator.
Yep. 3 wide receivers go to the far side, 2 receivers to the near side. Paul's basically saying he can't do it all, folks, and he says that he can't. Anyway, quarterback back to swing the little out route. It's going to be caught and over to make the tackle there, and a whole host of Gators to make the tackle. Guys, it's been a very sloppy game on both sides of the football. But the good thing is, Paul and Billy, we got the lead with under 2 minutes to go in the ball game. Shout out to the Pride, especially Justin Madison and Trevor King. Everybody, folks checking in. Go Gators, I'm in the Air Force. Thank you for your service to your country. Graduated in 2013. Played right tackle. Cheeseburger is my nickname, and I'm currently stationed in Virginia. Good luck this year, Shea Oakley.
Thank you, Mr. Oakley, for what you do.
And quarterback on the keeper there, Billy keeping me in check here. And
you know what Chris has turned into? Harry Carey. The pitch. It's a deep drive to center field.
Oh, look, a squirrel.
Are here.
Oh, look, a squirrel.
Terrible.
Oh, look, a squirrel. Hey, I have a little bit of ADD in me. You can't help that. I'll have a conversation with my wife, and I look down. We have ducks in our apartment. I went, oh, duck. We was having a heated conversation about something. I went, oh, look, the ducks. And she just basically busted out laughing.
Easily distracted, huh?
Yeah, she says I have ADD. So, I mean.
I know you got something. I'm not sure what it is, but maybe by the end of the season we'll figure it out.
Well, you need to just produce over there. I cut you off easy. Anyway.
Yeah, because if you're looking at what I'm doing, we about got this game. We only got a few seconds left, so apparently my clock is
a lot faster. Is off?
Well, yeah, because I'm
talking.
Not doing my job.
I got him. I'm just playing. 1:31 to play, 16-7 your score. Glad to have you folks all checking in tonight. And, Billy, how do you like your first game tonight? You going to be back next week?
Second now. Give him credit for the freshman game.
Yeah, freshman game. First varsity game.
Yeah, man, I'm enjoying it, man. I enjoy being out here again under these Friday night lights and just enjoying the magic of high school varsity football, man.
Yeah, and the punt is away here, and the Gators are going to send this one back deep. Congratulations, Coach Mike Davis, all coaches, and the Orange and Blue Gators. A big win as we are now about to go under 1:20 to go. If you're Coach Mike Davis, what do you do here, Paul? Do you run the football?
Yeah, now it's ball control and chew the clock up.
I agree.
Now it's chewing the clock up time.
Got somebody checking in.
Well, they didn't even want to text you. They wanted to call you.
Hello? Hello? Do what? I'm sorry?
Do you have an AT&T account? We need you to pay your bill.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry, I can barely hear you. The game going on. I'm sorry.
Told you.
Oh, okay.
Is this Chris Strickland? Yeah, hello.
Well, I'm sorry.
You are.
Well, I'm sorry about that, guys. Had somebody call in. I couldn't hear what they were saying. The band was playing, so they said they wanted to say for a shout-out. So
tell them to text it to you.
Just text it to me. I couldn't understand what you were saying. The bands were playing, and I could barely hear you with the excitement of the game going on, and a lot of West Florida people running for the exits.
Of course, we thought it was the ATT collection guy, but we could be wrong.
Well, just going to take a knee.
Say nothing. That's it.
Take a knee, and this is our second knee, guys.
Yeah.
Well, as you can see, it looks like the Gators and Austin Travis is talking it up with West Florida down below. West Florida gave it their all, but they are going to come up a little bit short tonight. 16-7 your score with 15 seconds to go as the Escambia High Gators will get a win here tonight, and that is going to do it. The Gators will win this one 16-7. The Escambia High Gators with a win over West Florida Tech. A big win tonight for the Escambia High Gators. Final score 16-7. Live here tonight on the Escambia Gators Sports Network, 8730 on the Cube and EscambiaFootball.com. We got our statistician here, and go ahead, Paul.
I got to say one thing. To the people at the Pensacola News-Journal who had West Florida winning tonight.
Now, Paul, go back again. What did you just say? I want to get this again.
The Pensacola News-Journal predicted a West Florida win tonight.
Hey, you need to never mind. I ain't going there. Y'all caused enough trouble last year. Anyway, you guys caused enough trouble last year. What a great job by the Escambia High Gators. A big win tonight. And, guys, if y'all want to stay on the air, I'm going to run down, maybe grab Coach Mike Davis and get his pregame, postgame thoughts, and I'll run down and use my phone, and y'all want to do that, and then maybe grab Trey and grab some interviews, and we'll
have them for next week. Go ahead and give Luke your mic, and we'll get Luke to step in for the final wrap-up.
Right. All right, we'll do that, and then maybe we can. All right, folks, for the entire broadcast team, this is Chris Strickland, and Luke's going to come in and have our postgame show. We're going to go over stats and look at next week. We'll see you next Friday night as the Gators play host to the Niceville Eagles. Good night. For Chris Strickland, stay tuned. The Pensacola Interstate Fair postgame show starts now with Paul, Luke, and Billy.
Well, Billy, while they're getting Luke mic'd up over there in the corner, what do you think, man? I mean, this was a defensive struggle. It was a battle. And what I think we learned today is that Escambia's defense is going to keep them in ball games.
I absolutely agree. You know, this was a great game. It's the first game of the season, man. Exciting. The momentum was swinging the whole game. I felt like, you know, West Florida was putting the ball in the air, and Escambia's defense was doing an exceptional job of holding them, especially at the end there. The defensive backs stepped up, and they were really, you know, had the receivers over there covered up very well.
And we'll go ahead with Luke. Luke, you got the stats. Give us a quick rundown, my friend.
We had Jameer Fry leading all rushers tonight, unofficially 95 yards on 13 carries. We got the mics on now. So you introduce me, and then there's no mic.
Well, you know what it is, Luke? It's all the new equipment that we bought this year. And we have mute switches now.
Yeah, I'm like a rapper. Turn the music up in my headphones.
Turn it up in my headphones.
All right, so we got Jameer Fry leading all rushers, 95 yards on 13 carries tonight. Also with about an 80-yard interception touchdown. Played big on defense. You had Austin Travis, Darius Grandison, and the outside linebacker, number 19, Kyrie Lovelace, had a big game tonight with about 10 tackles. So, you know, the Gators looking good for the first night. You notice out there the heat was getting to them a little bit. There was a few cramps. But if that's all you've got to deal with is a couple cramps, I think you'll be all right. You know, honestly, I'd really like to see Coach Davis open this playbook up.
Yeah, I was surprised that we didn't. But, you know, I think we didn't because we had such a hard time at the beginning to connect on those first few passes that I think Coach Davis said, well, I'm going to back away from it until we maybe can get the lead. The problem is we got the lead so late in the game that by then you just sit on the ball and control the clock. And to be honest with you, I think the Gators played a great ball game tonight. I want to thank everybody on the Cube. 771 viewers took in the game tonight. I also want to give thanks to everybody who texted in. Thanks to Jeremy White, who's now following us on the Cube. Vanessa Donaldson, now following us on the Cube. Hey, guys, we want to thank each and every one of you. And it is so great to hear from you guys during the broadcast. Billy, why don't you give us your final thoughts, and we'll wrap this one up.
Well, first game of the season. Excellent job by both teams coming out here and playing their hardest. You know, like we talked about earlier, you know, there were a lot of mistakes. There were a lot of flags thrown. There were a lot of false starts. You know, that is to be expected. It's the first game of the season. You get all the kinks out and everything, and you get ready for next week. They got Niceville, correct?
Big game. Niceville is no joke.
Coming to Escambia.
So
That's the plus in that.
That is the plus.
Escambia. Again, Billy, I agree with you. You're working out all the kinks. Go ahead and get them out this week, improve, come into next week ready to go and play a big game against Niceville.
And if you're coach, you got to you're going to have to let Barry relax a little bit this week. He got the tar beat out of him tonight. He took some hits. He delivered some hits. But all in all, great game, guys. Great broadcast. Luke, great to have you back after a year-long vacation.
It's good to be back.
And Luke will join us again next week. He said it on the air. So we have recorded proof.
I'm committed.
That he cannot get out of it. So we're going to have him up in the booth at Escambia next week. Guys, want to remind everybody, pregame show next week at 7:15, kickoff 7:30. Showtime, if you just want to tune in to listen to us get set up, 6 p.m. So for myself, Paul Marini, and Billy Harrison, Luke Baxter, Brandon Stanford on the roof, Isaac Richardson on the roof with the cameras. Guys, we had a great time. We hope you enjoyed it as well. We will see y'all next week.